Okay, hopefully you'll be rolled back in again. Wow, I don't understand what the freak that happened. Okay, so wait a minute and then we'll play the rest of this. The other live was frozen. When did it stop? At what point of the call did it stop? What was the last that you heard on that call? Hey, Doug. The 911 call is, Glamorous Girl, hi Julie, is, you know who, Deb BC Survivor, haven't seen her in a while too, hope you're doing okay, Deb BC Survivor. I do have a different chair, yeah, I got my new chair today. So, lying on his back, the mom came in, okay, all right. Wait, a lot of people coming in. Let's give it like 1 minute. But to speak about this, like, this kid says that the guy is on his side, okay? Is it, I don't know. I mean, to push him from his side to his back doesn't, I mean, it's not like, I don't know. He said he had anxiety and depression and he couldn't do it. So, I don't know what that means. Hi, Doris Cabin, that Ginger Spice, Karen McCann. That he had depression and anxiety, couldn't do it. Was he scared of germs, scared of that? But even if he was, could he have put on a pair of gloves or even like 2 plastic bags or something and got the guy to his back? But the weird thing is, he says it's his mother's boyfriend, and when you listen to the end of the call, they ask for the guy's last name, and he says, I don't know. What happened, Michelle? Could not slide him enough? What? The wall was in the way. I don't know. Hi, Peggy Sue. All right, so I'm going to put on the end of this call. Okay, I'll put it back a little bit. Let's see. I think you said the mother, right? So.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Do you see the paramedics now?
Yes.
Okay, Joseph, you did a good job. I know that.
I think you.
How far are you?
We're pulling up out front right now, so they're grabbing their equipment and they're coming in. Are you on the first floor or the second?
We're on the second floor.
Second floor in the bathroom?
Yes.
Okay, and the door is unlocked?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, do you see the paramedics now?
Yes.
Okay, Joseph, you did a good job. I know that was really scary, but thank you for your help, okay?
Joseph, before you hang up, I need your last name.
Okay.
Joseph, let the paramedics do their business and tell me what your last name is.
Lopez.
Joseph, what's your last name?
Lopez.
Okay. And what's your date of birth, Joseph?
Okay, so that's the end. And no, Lori didn't say anything because Lori wasn't there.
Alex's last name?
I don't know.
You don't know his name?
No.
Okay. All right. Do you let the officer in?
Yes.
Okay. Sounds good. I'm going to let you go. Bye-bye.
Okay, so that's the call from December 12th of 2019, 5 months after Alex Cox shot and killed Charles Vallow. A 25-year-old man finds Cox passed out in the upstairs bathroom in a Gilbert home. He says Cox is the mother's boyfriend but doesn't even know his last name. Come here, it's really bad, said Joseph Lopez to his mother during the 911 call. Okay, so now, according to reports by Chandler Police in July of 2019, Cox is the man who shot and killed Charles Vallow during an argument at the home. Charles Vallow was the estranged husband of Lori Vallow, whose children Joshua J.J. Vallow and Tylee Ryan were last seen September 19th have not been seen since. Lori has missed a court-ordered deadline to produce the children. And let's see, this call was made in the afternoon on December 12th. Lopez's mother arrived and started doing CPR. In all, the 911 call lasted for about 7 minutes before Gilbert police arrived. Cox ultimately died, but an autopsy and the cause of death for the man is pending. JJ and Tylee's disappearances have uncovered a complicated sequence of events related to Vallow and Chad Daybell, including details surrounding the death of Vallow's former husband, Charles Vallow, details surrounding the death and subsequent burial of Daybell's former wife, Lori, and Tammy. They put the wrong name here. And allegations of cult membership. So, I mean, there is a transcript that goes along with that too, but you could, it doesn't tell us anything we hadn't here, but that's the only update on that. Nothing about Lori and the kids. And let me just see if there's anything going on with Gannon. Nothing yet. What is this? Hold on a second, I gotta take a look at something.
These
What's that? Oh no. That's not what I wanted. Okay. Hold on. There's supposed to be Denver Fox News 5, Fox 31 is supposed to be live streaming this, but let me see if they are.
Did you know that 1 out of every 8 women will develop breast cancer?
I'll see if anything comes on. I checked before and they didn't have, let me see. We'll be right back is what it says. So, they're not live streaming now. It doesn't look like, oh my gosh. Is this right now? This is something. Weld County. A large fire was reported at an oil facility northeast of Platteville Monday night, according to, so tonight. I wonder if that's Anadarko. Hold on a minute. says, because Platteville was where, wasn't that where it was? With the, according to Chief Matt Concialdi with the Platteville Gilcrest Fire Protection District, the fire started at a generator at a PDC Energy Oil site. It was reported shortly before 8:45 p.m. The facility is located near Weld County Roads 38 and 35. When firefighters arrived, they found flames between 20 and 30 feet high and 50 and 60 feet wide. As of 11:15 p.m., crews were still, hold on. Crews were still fighting the fire. About 20 firefighters are at the scene, and several local agencies are assisting Platteville-Gilcrest Fire. No injuries have been reported. PDC Energy is an oil and gas company based in Denver. This is a developing story. It will be updated as information is made available. Why would there be a fire in this snowstorm? I don't know, Des Harris. Here in Colorado, are you in Weld County, Des? Yes, Benjamin Harding. How did you know? I'm a news anchor for YouTube. Welcome. Oh, you should have left his comment. I've seen and heard that. Karen didn't see it. Oh, I'm sorry that you're sick, Diana. I hope you feel better. Something electrical broke? I don't think so, Benjamin. All right, so that's a breaking story there, and I don't see anything more from Lori at Fire. Why is this the topic at the moment? Why, Lonnie? Why not? It's breaking news. We're looking at something in Colorado, and this just came up. Is that a problem? Yes, Barbara, a news anchor. Elderberry, Diana, get some. That's okay, Lurker. I thought we were talking about Gannon, Lori, but as this came up, many of us are familiar with this area. I thought we'd talk about it. We are talking about Gannon, but there's not much to talk about right now. We have to wait until they make a press conference, make an arrest, or do something. If you'd like to call in, we could take your call. In the meantime, would you like to call in, Lori, or who is the other person, Benjamin? Would either of you like to call in and talk while we're waiting? Do you have any insight on the Gannon case that you'd like to talk about? I can send you the number. Do with him? Oh, no. Just came up while I was looking for the live feed of his house. It's in Weld County, Sky. So, if you do want to come up, do you want to come up and talk? Hi, Lonnie. Lonnie and Benjamin, I can give you the number. You might have insight on the case. That'd be good. Hey, Yellow Submarine. Okay, let me see if I can find any, what are we we doing? Yeah, not good, huh? Wow, woman dies after being beaten and strangled by her ex-husband who remains at large. Westminster, Colorado, a woman who was allegedly beaten and strangled by her ex-husband has died. Yasmin Usama Dahabra succumbed to her injuries at a hospital. Her husband, 30-year-old James Arthur Knowles Jr., is accused of beating and strangling her on January 31st. Police believe Knowles cut off his ankle monitor, which he was wearing as he awaited trial for a November 14th aggravated assault. He has very distinct facial and neck tattoos. He's 5'7" and weighs 190 pounds, and he has brown eyes, and a shaved head. And I'll show you what he looks like. He's on the loose. So if you're in that area, be careful. Westminster, Colorado. Through our investigation, we have reason to believe some of Mr. Knowles' friends or family is helping to hide him and evade capture. He is wanted in connection with a murder investigation and deserves due process of the judicial system. But those found to help him avoid capture will also be investigated, and if appropriate, charges will be filed against them. People with any information about him should call 911. Anonymous tips can be made to Metro Denver Crime Stoppers at 720-913-7867. A reward of up to $5,000 is being offered for information that leads to his capture. And just to recap, if you didn't see my other videos, okay? 1 week after 11-year-old El Paso County boy went missing, authorities received a new piece of evidence to further their investigation. This evidence came from a neighbor's surveillance camera that was Roderick. Authorities have asked us, the media, not to describe or show it because it's part of their investigation. As the search for Gannon continues, investigations centered around the home he was last seen leaving on January 27th. Investigators walked inside the home with gloves and left with evidence bags. There's 2 videos if you want to see more pictures about it that I put up earlier. There's a lot being done behind the scenes, especially on the investigative side, said Jacqueline Kirby with the El Paso County Sheriff's Office. A few doors down, neighbor Roderick Drayton did some investigating on his own. I couldn't sleep, so I just stayed up, and I started looking through surveillance footage. I looked through on my tablet, and then I said, let me go look on my TV to be sure. Police have asked not to share the footage, so he's honoring that. This is something that investigators are looking into, and it's part of our investigation, Kirby said. Drayton took the footage to Gannon's father, who immediately called detectives. He just broke down crying, Roderick Drayton said. Drayton said detectives were moved by the footage also. They said this is the break they needed. When the sheriff's office was asked by this media if they were getting closer to finding answers on Monday, Kirby said, I don't have that answer, I don't know, but I can say that this case is being worked tirelessly, and we won't stop. And they're there now, so they're there, let's just see. Okay. Let me just check one thing. If there's anything else in. Yeah, nothing. Just waiting on that, so. Just want to check one thing about the, what's the, no, okay. Hang on, I'm coming back. So I wasn't looking at the chat. Did they want to call in? What is in that area? Anything that would make you say, uh-huh? What area? Hey, Vera Placencio. Thank you for becoming a new subscriber. Sunflower, what did you... You're sickened over this? They said they moved the search 10 miles south of his home. I think it's coming together fast now. So do you think he's in the, what's in Fountain Creek? Is there a river in there, a creek or something that he could be put in? You live in a subdivision just south of there? Do you want to call in and talk about it, Kathy? Or Sunflower Brown, do either of you want to call in and talk about this? Hi, Honey Badger. Yeah, Rhonda, it's looking like that. There's a very big creek, Des. Do you live in the area too, Des? You want to call in? Any of you that live in the area, you want to call in? Des, Kathy, Sunflower, you want to call in? The police are at the home right now. Crime scene unit was there until most of the day, left, and came back again. They're there right now. You live in Fountain? Okay, do you want to call in, Lonnie? Anybody who lives in the area, do you want to call in and talk about it? Just email me. Danielle put up my email. Just email me and I'll give you the number to call in. Lonnie says yes. Okay, Lonnie, see that email that Danielle in blue just put up there? If you just email me and say I want to call in, I'll send you the number. And anyone else that wants to call in, please just send me the email. Oh, okay, Kathy. Your son's the same age? Yeah, I know. I have a son the same age as well. You're too much of a conspiracy theorist. You're not going to call in? What about Des? You want to call? Sunflower Brown? Someone? Totally different question from the Doulos case. Does the bail still have to be made? Is that why the apologies? I'm not sure how that's going to proceed, but I could check it out. In Colorado, what? It's 2 hours. It's 2 hours earlier, right? So around 12:18. You can't talk. You've lost your voice. It's okay, Lonnie. Would you want to call in? Just send me an email. An email. I'll send you the number. I'll call in after Leisha. Leisha's calling in? Where's Leisha? I didn't even see Leisha. Where's Leisha? Oh, 12:48. Oh, yeah, I'm looking at the wrong thing. I was wishful thinking. Why is everyone... No. 2 in the afternoon. 2 in the afternoon. But they're back there now. Could he have been carried? Oh, I'm sure he could have been carried. Did someone check the sister's Facebook page? Because people that have been posting on her page. It's not scary to call in. You'll be fine, really. Let's see. I don't have any emails yet from a caller. Who'd you say Alicia was going to call in? Alicia, are you calling in? You need to send me an email and send it to, make sure it's the True Crime Chat, not the Mommy Ramblings. Please. I don't see Alicia, though. Lonnie, why don't you just call in? I will ask my mom. She's a cop. You'll ask your mom to call in? Okay. You're not the Lonnie whose husband gave me computer information, right? Some very nasty comments. Is there anything coming in about the sister being in custody on her page? Getting stuff from Gannon's house. I went back again. No, I'm not sure, Lonnie. I'm a new... Oh, okay. You're not the same, Lonnie. Do you want to call in or have your mother call in if she's a cop? Is that the stepsister you're talking about? I don't know. Snow River, what was her name again? You emailed me finally? Okay. Hold on. Lonnie, I don't have an email yet. Please make sure that you put .org and not .com by mistake. No, not Harley. No, the stepmother's sister. What's the sister's name again, Snow Remover? I had it on earlier today. Drawing a blank for it now. Sid Vicious, I don't have confirmation about the car rental. He's been missing 8 days now. Oh, I thought I was looking at somebody else, Snow Remover, not Juju. I had another name. She didn't have a name like Juju. She had a regular name. But it was the sister. Let me see. Yeah, that's not the one I had. I had another Locklear. It wasn't this one. Let me see if I can find her name from here. She had a regular name. Like an Amy or something like that. Amy or Sarah or something like that. Let me see. The one I had a lot of comments from that lady, that other lady that was saying that there was blood found in the house and stuff. Remember? That Tiva. But I'm drawing a blank on her name right now. I'm drawing a blank. Clarissa? No, it wasn't Clarissa. Anita? No, I don't think so. Yeah, it was that one. Michaela's got it. That's the name I had. Thank you, Michaela. Yes, that's it. Okay, so let's see. There's a lot of stuff coming in. Someone's typing a comment right now. Let me see. So just, let's see. Days, 3 days. Somebody said, if anyone is covering up for someone who has done something wrong and is later discovered, if this person who knows info is not disclosing it to law enforcement, they can be charged with the same crime as the person that committed it. And someone said, that's what I told my husband 2 hours ago. They said this for Gannon and his family. Hey there, is that Leisha? Leisha?
Hello?
Hi.
Yeah. Hi.
Hi.
I was a little behind in chat, so you were asking about the sister's Facebook page. Did they look that up yet?
Yeah, I found it.
Oh, okay. What was her name? I don't know.
It's, what did I just say? Amy, hold on, I'll tell you one sec. See, oh gosh, I've already forgotten it. Hold on. It's Amy, let me go back to the page. Amy Lowry, Lowry, Amy, and AIMEE.
Oh, okay. One of those. Me or some shit.
Amy.
I've known so many in my life. It's me. No, it's me.
Oh, really?
Like,
I've never known. Yeah, no, I always have the Amy, but yeah, Amy.
Okay.
Okay.
Amy, what'd you say? Amy?
Amy Lowry, Lowry.
Okay. And I'm confused in my head because I think it's the Vallow, like the Brangelina you were talking about.
Right, yeah.
The other time. And
Yeah.
I'm like, wait, is it 2 kids are missing? 1 kid is missing? Are they in Hawaii? Are they, like, so I have, like, these cases jumbled in my head a little bit. But this is, like, the kid from near Colorado Springs,
Right,
the Garden of the Gods.
right.
Okay. And so they just had a break today with the video of
Right.
the neighbor.
Right.
Okay. I wonder if, in his mind, if he kept saying, I should check that. I wonder if there's something on there. I should check that. Because,
What?
like,
What?
you know, because what prompted him to do that? He said he was bored, but
Oh, because I think, here's what I think, that the timeline that she gave, that everybody was looking between 3:15 and 4, but maybe she deliberately gave that timeline to throw everyone off. And you see that? So I think he just said, let me go through all my clips and just see if I see anything, you know?
it was probably the morning or something.
Well, it's hard to say because some of the clips that they let us see were late at night, but we don't know that's, you know, that those just may be other clips. They said just show them those. I don't know where it's going to be, but I mean, that's something I would do. I think like if I would look and then I would look for everything and see if I could see anything.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so.
And you are so observant of so many details that I overlook. Like, I love when you look at a picture and you're like, oh.
What's that?
You
Yeah.
zoom in like this obscure corner. You're like, is that a wrapper to a 1945
Candy bar.
journal that was they only made 3 of in the whole world and 2 are gone? Did we
Right.
find did we just find Noah's Ark? Like, you're gonna find something. So now I find myself being more vigilant when I'm looking at something.
Right,
Because
right,
I'm like, how, it's not WWJD, it's like WWMD. What would mommy do?
But you know what I was looking at today, and it's from those games that we're playing, those Hunt a Killer. She had sunglasses on the hike, right? On the hike picture. I zoomed in on her sunglasses to try to see what was in the reflection.
Yes.
Yeah, I was doing all kinds of things with that picture because I didn't even believe that picture was from the day she said.
Right. What is her deal? Talk about like total egoist, like selfish person. Like, and
Yeah,
she's like, I want an apology for my husband. Like, I see a divorce. Like, even if she didn't do it, and it's someone else or something else, I don't see that marriage like
No, I mean, it
surviving this.
sounds like it's hit the skids.
Because if it were me and I didn't do it and my husband didn't stand behind me, oh hell no.
Right,
But
and then go out there
if
and
she-
broadcast it too, right? That your husband's not standing behind you is not too smart.
Right.
If you're
Like,
trying to
that's-
resurrect your image there a little bit, that's not too smart.
Well, and then isn't the ex-wife staying with him or something? She's like
yeah,
his ex-wife.
yeah, and she's out of the house now. How did that happen? You know,
Like I can't go back. It's
And
like, what are you Are you kidding? I would kick that door down with my feet and say, "This is my home. What are you doing here?" Well, she must be guilty if she, I don't know, or I don't know what her setup is with her husband, but that's just that marriage sounds broken.
yeah, no, it does. It does.
Because like, and was the child? Is he autistic? Is he on the spectrum?
No, I don't think. No, he was very premature when he was born, but I don't see anything about autistic. No.
So he might just have some birth defects. He might just be a little slow from.
No, they said he's very intelligent. He's in the gifted and talented program according to his mother. So yeah, I mean, I think they said he was on some medication, but then it was hard to what medication?
Oh right. Yeah. What did they ever say?
No, and
Because
like she said, he
that's
went
when
to
they
the
were
doctor
discussing
because something
whether
was
or not
wrong
he
with his
was gonna be
stomach.
a Amber Alert or something. And that's a whole other Oprah. Like in terms of. So I might sound more coherent than the last time I called in because I was on a lot of more meds, and now I took myself off the malaria med, which made me feel loop-de-loo. So hopefully I sound a little more coherent.
Oh, okay.
But
Malaria meds. Oh, wow. Okay.
I know for lupus, and then
Oh, okay.
rituximab they give you cancer med, which rituximab is a cancer med. So they give me things off label that make me just.
Is it
I'm
like
so
oral
sensitive.
chemotherapy? Is it like oral chemotherapy that you take?
And I also I take other stuff, and I'm trying to get off of it. But I just started this. It's quantum something. It's all based on everything is from the vagus nerve. If you're familiar, I guess they're finding that so much stems from vagus nerve and Epstein-Barr.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't want to go in that direction. I just wanted to point out that I probably sound. They got to know people were like, Aisha's drunk. I was like, no, I'm just big pharma poison. So, and then it was like, oh, you better reel it in, girl.
A lot of
So,
times
and I'm
they
like,
say anybody's drunk sometimes if there's just somebody's laughing. Oh, she's drunk. Yeah, whatever it is.
Yeah. Well, I feel my brain working, and I've had a horrible cough and in bed for a week. So right now I'm really feeling my brain working. So I'm really happy. So that was just my observation. But
Now, do you live close to Colorado Springs?
not that far, like an hour and a half in good weather and not traffic. But there's a hill that sometimes if it's bad, they'll close. And we just passed a law here in Colorado, January 1st, that you have to have snow tires or chains or four-wheel drive to go in the mountains. And I don't know if that's true for the path that you have to go south to Colorado Springs or not. But I was just here and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to get snow tires. I'm going to get whatever I need. I mean, I hardly drive, but I should have what I need, So I need to jump in and do a rambling, If it wasn't a storm out there, I'm actually feeling so good. I'm like, I'm going to go pull a Save Robbie, when he took us on that field trip. That was so much fun to the Anadarko. So I wonder if Anadarko's
I don't know.
on fire.
Is that Anadarko? Which one do you think it is? I
don't. What did it say? It's in Platteville or near Platteville?
But isn't that where we went, on that road trip by
Yeah.
Platteville, right? So
but I think Survey, they have all the different Survey numbers.
right. But this looks like it almost looks like that building that he drove up to. I don't know.
Jeez, I'm telling you, I might just drive up. See, my parents, they're in Westminster right now, where that guy is.
Oh, where the guy's on the loose. Yeah,
Rubber.
another one. Great. Colorado's doing good right now.
So
Right.
I may just head north. It's 20 minutes to my parents would grab their SUV 4-wheel drive and drive up and go see what's on fire or something.
They probably won't let you get near. Like they probably got it all blocked off, right? Because it's raging. It's raging.
Oh, really? Well, shoot. You know what? We gotta get all the right equipment. Like,
Yeah.
we're gonna be ramblers. We gotta get a long. What is it? A telephoto lens. No.
Yeah, right. Live a drone copter with the footage, right?
Remember those things as a kid you'd write in and you'd order like the detective kit,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. At the back of the comic books, right?
the sleuthing little, and you get this little mini magnifying glass that's as big as your thumb.
Right. Oh my
Like,
gosh.
I'm not kidding. You know what? Life has gotten so hard health-wise and whatnot.
Mhm.
I deserve a real detective kit.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Right? Maybe you can do something really good with it.
I don't get to spend money on hardly anything I want. So maybe I'll get myself all
Most
loaded up, and then if I feel good and I get to go on a field trip, I'll have all the equipment
All the stuff you
necessary.
need. Yeah, absolutely. I'm trying.
So-
Adacor's asking me for the sister's page. For some reason, the chat isn't. Oh, I know why the chat's not showing up. Hang on a second.
Okay.
Let me go over here.
I found the cord in my laptop. I need to find the laptop. It's so small. I want my old behemoth. I'm old school. I'm telling you.
Okay.
I need a laptop that I can easily drop and it doesn't break.
Well, maybe this is. Oh, I know what this is. Hold on a minute. Adacor, I'm trying to find. Oh, here we go. Is it? No, that's the wrong one. That's why.
So I was thinking you have choirs of angels coming down with Zoe and Delilah to sing to you at night.
Oh, you
when
think
hear
that's
all
good?
the
When I hear
music.
all that, yeah.
They're coming to say, "Hi, Mama. We miss you. We love you."
Maybe.
I think it's so neat. Every time you say it, I'm like, I get the chills. Like, I'm like, oh my gosh. I think my third eye is like completely cemented shut, so I'm not going to have any like experiences necessarily like that. But
Mm-hmm.
when other people have them, I'm like, if you're wondering, I'm putting on my third pair of leggings. I have to layer up. Anyway,
Oh, are you going out now?
no,
Oh.
it's just lupus. Like
Oh.
my lower part, I have to keep super warm, and my upper part is like menopause.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of hilarious. I make fun of myself, but because otherwise you think, how are you cold? You have 3 layers of leggings.
Right, right.
And it's like, because if your joints get too cold with lupus, they feel broken. So,
Oh,
and the malaria med was supposed to help with the joints, which it didn't.
but it doesn't know.
feel. Yeah, so I'm so lucky on that. Anyway,
Okay, I'm trying
So,
to see if there's-
I wonder. I'm really curious. Did they say they're going to have like a press conference?
Well,
tomorrow or
they
anything?
said, I mean, people are thinking like they're going to be, someone said she's detained. I mean, I'm looking right now and seeing if there's I'm looking at that sister's page because
Oh, because they're the ones.
sometimes
Harley's
people go
sister
on
was the
there,
one
yeah,
that-
yeah, and say stuff. And
That's right.
someone said, looks
Well-
like, let's see, looks like the body of a little boy in short dark coat, footage from the neighbor. See, I don't like when they're trying to find stuff because people thought an electrical box was a body or something and it wasn't. Let's see. So
And some people, they see anything with
yeah,
anything.
they want to, right? Yeah, so you got to be careful.
I'm just like, I don't see it. I want to see it, but I don't see it. I don't, like, I'm not going to, like with the shadows. or
See
the-
now here's what the with that woman Treva. Right now we can go back to Treva. What she said. Someone said 5 days ago. She said, "This isn't the latest update. They found blood in your damn sister's home. She's a murderer. Stop trying to cover up and start telling the truth so this baby can finally rest in peace." Okay? And then she said to this lady, please share, I would love to know myself. I would love to know myself. And then the next one,
The
From that-
stepmom said that, or someone else said
the
that?
sister. Okay.
Oh.
So then she said, I'm in North Carolina. I wait for facts to be released to the general public via the sheriff's department rather than electing to listen to allegations and assumptions which have not been verified with proof. And then let's say Treva says again, if he left, as your sister said, there wouldn't be a need for a crime scene investigation. Then she says, let's question reason. If your 11-year-old child stayed home from school, but then asked to go to a friend's house that you didn't know or where they lived, would you allow that as a mother? Didn't effing think so. Shaking my head. Well, we'll find you soon, Gannon, I promise. And then she said, then the sister called her, you're very unprofessional. And she said, I am not at all unprofessional. I am, on the other hand, sympathetic for an innocent 11-year-old boy who just happened to have his father have a woman around him that was into murdering innocent children. Stop trying to find fault in my sympathies and instead loom to your sister so we can at least return Gannon's body and bury him in peace.
So why would she call her unprofessional? Is she like
Because
therapist?
let me see what she is. I'll have to go to her page, but I guess she was just cursing at her. I don't know. So then, someone
Because
said.
the best defense is an offense. That's what it is.
So then someone
know?
said, Treva, as
Point
of
the
3
finger.
p.m. on Wednesday, the sheriff's office was reporting no foul play, blah, blah, blah. Then Treva says, never said it was Amy's fault. That's the sister. I only asked to stop making excuses, and if they truly love Gannon, start asking the questions necessary to help bring him home one way or another.
Right. Cut to the chase.
Okay.
Ask the hard questions that, you might not want to ask of your sister, but if a little boy's life is in the balance here, people, get over yourself. Like,
Right. And then,
if it were me, I would be like full disclosure, like whatever you need. I wouldn't sleep till that boy was home.
Hey, Lonnie. We can't hear you, Lonnie, if you're on. Let me see. You're muted. You have to unmute yourself. Can you unmute yourself? There you go. Hi, Lonnie.
Okay. There you go.
Hi,
Hello.
Lonnie.
Hi, Lonnie.
It's Leisha.
Hello.
Oh, it's Alicia?
Well, that's who you've been talking to, is Leisha.
Oh, no, yeah, but Lonnie's on too now.
Right. So I was just telling her who is saying hi to
Oh,
her.
okay. Never mind. I'm losing it. I thought you said it's Alicia.
I'm like,
She said her
Well, you know
mother
when
might call
when you
in.
get on and it's like everybody says hi, and you're like, I don't know who's saying hi to me.
Right, oh, yeah, because she said her mother might come on. So then when you said it's Leisha, I'm like, oh, her mother's name is Leisha.
Oh,
Okay.
No, yeah, so my mom, I don't think she can talk on because she is part of El Paso County,
Oh, yeah,
so
okay.
she can't gag orders and stuff.
Oh, yeah,
so.
yeah. Okay, understood. Are you near where they live?
Yeah, so I'm right off of Mark Shuffle and Link, so within probably 5 miles from his residence.
Oh, yeah, and did you see anything about the crime scene unit going back tonight?
Yeah, so we drove by and there was some probably about an hour before I got on to your blog. And so there definitely is activity over there at that residence. That's why I was kind of curious to find out, like, are the parents staying there?
Yeah, I mean, they were the
While they're
last time.
investigating, or
Yeah, but we haven't heard, and right, and usually they try to get them out of there if it's a crime scene, right? And so they can process everything correctly without. So I don't know. We're talking about the callers. What happened?
Lonnie, how many cars were there? How many, what vehicles were there? What activity did you see exactly? If you don't mind saying. If not, that's okay.
I seen a sheriff, like a marked unit, and then I seen an unmarked unit. Then a couple houses down, there was another marked unit.
And did you, other than cars, did you see sheriff's staff or any, did they
No.
put up sheets? Did they put anything on the window? You know how they put newspapers on the window sometimes, or anything else?
Yeah, I didn't see any of that. And no like actual like, crime lab or anything. Like I didn't see the big I don't know what you want to call them, the
Was it
ones
dark
that process
already?
more.
And if so,
Yeah,
did they have
it's
like
not
all the
wood.
lights on in the house, or just part of the lights on?
Yep, there was lights on the pretty much the whole residence.
Okay.
And then you could see there was foot traffic because of the snow.
Oh yeah, do you guys get hit pretty hard, or what? How many? What do you get? With the
Yeah,
snow?
I mean, my neighbor drives a Ford with four-wheel drive and couldn't get into his driveway, so.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Yeah, well. I mean, it looked bad when the
have-
reporter was out.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, that's okay. No, I was going to say it looked a little bad when the reporter was out, but your weather's so weird. Like, you can have snow like that, and the next day you don't have any.
We had 70 degrees yesterday.
Did you?
Yeah,
In
yesterday was
Denver.
hot.
I'm in Denver. Yeah. Like,
Yeah, it was really nice yesterday, and then was it yesterday or? Yeah, it was yesterday. So on the mesa, which is not far at all from his residence, there was little kids actually. They had like diaper boxes
Mm-hmm.
full of handwritten signs that said "Pray for Gannon."
Mm-hmm.
They were putting him at the bottom of like all the stop signs and.
Right. I know they're getting
under all the
decals
business
made and
posters.
all kinds of stuff, and yard signs for him. And everybody's putting in the blue lights, and they said if the blue lights are sold out, you could color your light bulb with a blue Sharpie or something. Yeah.
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 I wonder how much search they've done already before the snow. Because, Lonnie, have you guys had snow since Gannon went in this thing? Is this the first snow?
This is the second storm since he's been missing. Yeah. The last one wasn't. It wasn't as much snow, the last one, but it definitely was like, freezing and like drizzle and sleet and stuff.
I wonder, when did he go missing? How long has it
Last
been? How many
Monday.
days?
It's been 8. No, now it's 8 days, right? And now going on 8 days.
See, I just have a feeling he, I mean, I'm sure I'm not the only one that feels that he's been actually missing since Sunday,
Mm-hmm.
but, I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Jessica Ridgway case
No.
years ago.
Mm-mm.
I followed her case a lot because I have
Is
kids.
it the one in Conifer? No.
I think it is Denver area or Aurora.
Okay. And what, if you don't mind refreshing me of the details, like her age and what was a few of the details?
Basically, she was a young girl, and her mom worked nights. And at first, the mother, was just the prime suspect, but she was asleep while the daughter became missing, and it was a neighborhood boy. He was 18, and he took her,
Oh, wow.
and they found her. I believe it was about a week later, but at first, the mother was always in
Mhm.
question. That's why I was so particular on where was the dad, because I know the mother doesn't live here, but where was he? Was he at work, or I've heard he's in military, so was
He was out of
training?
town on a training, yeah. He was on the training.
And how
But-
many other kids are in that house besides the 17-year-old?
Not sure.
Because there's a younger little girl there, but none of them are kids that the stepmother has with Albert, right?
Does she have any
Yeah,
kids of
I
her
believe
own?
they're all
She has
step-
the 17-year-old is hers?
And she has younger kids of her own, right? At least one, the other little girl,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yep.
And then the dad just has Gannon with the ex-wife?
And the ex-wife
Yeah.
has two other girls, so they're not Albert's. They're the
Okay.
I don't know. I'm not exactly sure.
I think there's so much Brady Bunch householding going on these days. blending of the families and all the kids and stuff.
Right. Alma's saying something. The stepmom called 911 because he confessed to her what he had done and wanted to turn himself in. Alma, are you talking about the other case?
Did he set that house on something on fire or something?
Alma, what are you talking about? I don't know what Alma's talking about. I don't know if she's talking about the other case or I don't know what she's talking about.
Isn't
One
there
thing
a
that
case
also,
where the boy lit something on fire or he ruined something and he had to admit it?
Well,
Somebody
that's,
said
but
he
but
might
where
have
did we
blown
hear
his
that
top.
from? It was like only from,
I don't know.
I mean, like somebody keeps saying something about, oh, they know the hiking pictures are real because the stepmother's mother said so. But, I mean, are you going to take the stepmother's mother's word for that? I
And how
mean,
does she know? She's
yeah,
not there.
right.
She wasn't there.
Yeah, and, I mean, that's not who,
And mothers want to think the best of their children,
mhm.
to a fault, So yeah.
my thing that bothers me is a lot of the searching and all of that has been very close to where he, came up missing. I have heard, there's been searches, down by Fountain Creek and stuff, but I haven't heard of major, like, beside, community volunteers going, like, Helen Hunt Falls or Garden of the Gods. I haven't heard of any of that. And when the stepmother in her interview, what bothered me is that out of all of the accusations, she only stuck to the one where somebody accused her of pushing him.
Oh,
So I
yeah,
kind of
right,
feel
right,
like that was admittance in a way.
right.
I've just been like just dreading and thinking about it all day. Like ever since she said that, all of the stories, but that's the only one she stuck with.
Right.
So
And
she chose to defend.
Yeah, like she, instead of saying, "Hey, somebody thought I, left him in Canyon City or something," she just stuck with the one where it was somebody told so and so on social media that I pushed him while we were hiking.
And she said
I mean, I don't even think there was
tongue in cheek or something. Like, oh
Mm-hmm.
yeah, like I pushed him, really saying she didn't, but sometimes
Yeah.
it's
she's saying that
They
there's
are.
so much social media coming after her saying, accusing her of doing that.
right.
Yeah, like they've accused her of a million things, right? But
Right.
she's only sticking to that one specific
And it was
accusation.
also her mother that said that guy in the blue coat or something that you see in the picture, he verified that they were there. But nobody's ever seen that guy come forward again. That's her mother's word again. I mean, you haven't seen an interview with that guy saying, I saw the family hiking there.
Yeah.
We've never seen any Burger King footage of them. Or even of
Yeah,
her
we're-
going through Burger King
Exactly.
and, none of that.
And
We need
Burger
hard
King wouldn't,
facts.
even if they pulled footage of Burger King, it wouldn't collaborate a kid in the car, Drive-through's not going to catch if there was a little boy in the back seat. If she,
Right.
I doubt she would go inside because, that would collaborate her story right there. Like, oh, hey, we checked Burger King. He was there.
I
So
wonder.
just my mom,
Your
my mom having, she's been a deputy for 25 years. So, a lot of things I just learned from her over the years. And it's kind of like, you basically, as law enforcement, you're quiet about it because you know more, we all know that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So they definitely know more than what we know.
Right,
I think that's why the search is very local. I think they, try not to exhaust too much search efforts, if that makes sense.
Sure.
Because they know something.
And they're probably treating possible suspects with kid gloves. They want to scare them away. They don't want them to lawyer up, clam up.
Now, you
Interesting.
can't say anything like the stepmother, like all the stuff that she claimed that she wasn't allowed to go to the bathroom, she was denied water, like her rights were violated.
I don't put anything past cops, but I'm not saying that happened. But I know that stuff has happened to people in the past, but not necessarily.
And even if I feel like if it did happen, I think that that's because she is a prime suspect. I mean, they didn't do it to his father. They didn't do it to a neighbor. That's because she's probably guilty of something that, they're the saying goes, no body, no crime. If you can't find it or find, whoever, then you can't, prove their guilt unless you find enough evidence, of course. But
Right.
I feel like she's living off of that right now, going on a whim like, well, if they can't find him, then I'm free to go.
Right, and then she said, what about the daughter too, that she was putting cuffs at, at Walmart. They came in and she had guns drawn on her and stuff that seems really out of the ordinary unless there was something really crazy going on, right?
And did that even really happen?
Yeah, like my thing is why did that even come up?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it was very weird. And so who knows? I mean, it's just, if it's right, if it's wrong, we don't know. It doesn't seem normal, all the stuff she said. And it just seemed like she used that interview to, it was all about her, but in a way, she really didn't help herself, number one. But then the thing she says about her husband just really, really, really ruins it for her completely.
When she says, I really want an apology for my husband.
Yeah.
Especially for my husband. Like, that is telling, like, husband and name only, because that ship has sailed.
Right, that sounds like, if your husband doesn't believe you at this point, that's, pretty bad.
Well, and I'm proud that he's sticking up for his kid, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes the wife can be a ball buster,
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of stepmothers that don't like their stepkids. Not that I know a lot that would kill them, but there's a lot of conflict, right, with step-parents. But I think...
And some kids are shitheads, excuse my French, but I was when I was a teenager, like...
Oh, yeah,
I got straight A's and I was teacher's pet and all that other stuff, but I thought my parents were idiots, because you start off as a teenager knowing everything, and then as you get older, you just realize you know less and less, right?
Right. But it's just that, how, she just would even say that, number one, if she is trying to, rectify some of her image that she said was ruined, just to say that is just ridiculous. And that she can't go back to the house as if, like, he threw her out. She's lashing out and saying things she shouldn't say.
Another thing,
and I've
like,
never done that. Just kidding.
Yeah, and why wouldn't you face your community, and you can't even face the news guy? You're wearing sunglasses, that proves
she kept saying, see, I didn't run, I didn't disappear, I'm right here.
She was getting death threats, she said. She was getting death threats, so she couldn't show up at the press conference and stuff. But, okay, come on. If you're getting death threats, the police will give you... I'm sure they would have protected her. She could have stayed there, just been there or had an announcement, something. I don't know.
I'm sure people are not incriminating themselves, They're probably given the what-if scenario. If something happened, you better watch it or whatever, people say, but... It still doesn't give a reason to shun your community that's out here helping search for, your stepkid, and you're over here just, back to us like I'm innocent, and I expect you to apologize. Like, would we apologize as a community if she wasn't guilty? I doubt it, but that's the way it goes.
I look at how we all turned on Shane Carey. And I feel bad. But you know what? We were just trying to find a baby and Heidi. So
Right. And I mean, it is a high probability that when something like that happens, the first person you do look at is the spouse, right?
right.
And
So it's a
yeah,
given.
so it's and that's why this time I was trying to give her the benefit of the doubt, like a lot, to say, but it was just so many red flags just kept coming and coming and coming and coming, and I'm just like, I don't know, I'm trying to stay objective here, but my gosh, there's so many troubling things.
It's
Right.
really hard. It's almost like, it's almost like watching Nancy Grace, how she just
Oh,
was
I
there's
did
so
watch-
much damning
Yes.
evidence against her.
I did watch Nancy Grace today, and it was hysterical because the minute whoever was telling her the story and said, well, the stepmother said he went to a friend's house, and she goes like this, no, 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 no. She goes, no. Are you telling me he didn't go to school on Monday? Well, then, no, he didn't go to any friend's house. You don't see, if your kid stays home, if he's that sick, he's not going to a friend's house. And if he went to the doctor, then he went back to school. No, this is no. She had no problem saying, like the stepmother was lying. She just kept saying, no, just
Like,
say,
I'm calling BS
yeah,
right now.
And then they
Yeah.
went further and further. She kept saying, doing the same thing. No, don't, what did you say? But Amy or whatever. No, it's funny because she's
And
like
a bit
that.
of
No,
that should fall on our law enforcement. That would have been a big, clue right there. Like, you shouldn't report him as a runaway if he just had a family outing supposedly, and then Monday he was sick. Okay, so he didn't go to school, and then he's missing. Like, that should have been immediate.
Yeah.
He's what?
Amber alerts, or that's how
12,
I feel.
11?
And he's 11. Yeah.
See, we got to change the
11.
laws. We got to change the laws because this is BS. That what is it? It's 10 and up. It's automatically.
well, that's what they
runaway?
said. Is that? Do you know if that's true? That's what it said. It said that they said anyone 10 and up, if they're missing, they would be treated as a runaway, which is crazy.
No.
Absolutely.
No. That's problematic. Highly problematic.
Lawless, I'll check that. See, people are saying that the stepmother, it's being reported that she's been arrested. I heard detained before. Let me see if I see anything else
Find out.
on these.
Do we have an insider?
And they'll take it off of the public record. You know that goes.
They won't put her
but-
in at booked, right, or anything?
Did you hear about the 16-year-old missing today
The 15-year-old?
by chance?
Don't tell me it's from Colorado.
No, in Colorado?
Right, or the
Where's it from?
Flyer.
Where's she? Where girl, right?
she's reported missing as of the 2nd of 9 p.m. down here in Fountain as well, and she's 16.
Oh, really?
What?
Is it on?
Yeah,
Is it on
it
the?
says
Is it on
Rob-
the El Paso Sheriff's page? I can share it then if it's on there. Is it there?
No, it was on the share page, which is Michael Vincent, and it just is a flyer. Doesn't say.
You
that
just
she
heard
was
about it
found.
at 9:00 tonight.
But again, that's how our laws are.
Well, we need to change the laws. So we got Dad on the phone running for city council down there. I know some people we have to lobby because that's wrong. There's so many 10-year-olds that are like such children. Like they're not
Oh,
even
yeah.
15,
Yeah.
You know? I know 13-year-olds. They look 8.
Oh my gosh, yeah,
You
my
know?
my kids are rarely either one of my younger kids would I would be like really upset if they listed them as a runaway if they went missing.
It's not like when we were 10. It was a different world then, or even when our parents were 10. Shoot.
So
My parents got married at 18 and
There's
they had a
sadly
family
only
and
72
they were ready to
shares.
go.
is it? What's her name? What's the girl that's missing?
Robbie Mackenzie Elizabeth Tilton.
Wow.
And there's only 72 shares and only 11 comments on
see.
the original poster.
I'm trying to
And it
see.
gives the street Callista Way in Fountain, Colorado.
Okay.
So I'm wondering,
We'll have
I
to-
commented and said, why hasn't the news, been notified and nobody?
Yeah, she's not even coming up in Google. Robbie McKenzie, what was it?
Robbie Mackenzie Elizabeth Tilton. Tilton.
How many people are in chat? We should all post it somewhere, share it somewhere. Right now, let's blow it up. Let's blow it up.
I can't even
I put
find
it on
her
mine
in Missing
publicly
Girl in
just now.
Fountain,
Let's wield
Colorado.
our Rambler
On
power,
my Facebook. I don't know how to do it on YouTube.
our leverage. Let's leverage our numbers.
Can you email me the link you have, Lonnie? Because I can't even find it here.
Yeah, I have the
Google.
poster shared and the screenshot. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, if you could just send me the link in the email, just reply, and then because I can't find it at all.
Can she put it in the community on the community?
I think I can post the link in the YouTube chat as well, but
Yeah, I don't see. It won't let you post a link, but I
Only
can.
moderators.
If you just email it to me, I can post it.
Yeah, that'd be great.
okay,
This is
I will do that right
This
now.
is
Yeah,
so
because I've
sad
seen
to
that one
me.
because a friend of mine was like, "Hey, there's a girl missing by you."
Wow.
I'm like, I haven't heard anything about it, but again, that goes to I kind of put that on law enforcement in a way, and whoever's reporting her, missing.
Is it El Paso County?
How long do they have to be before? It would
Well,
be
if-
Fountain PD and
Oh, Fountain PD. Okay.
El Paso County, so I'm gonna look on Fountain PD's page.
I wonder if Dad with the phone has posted about it. Fountain. Where was the trial? Where was the Frazee trial?
Okay, I
Teller
emailed
County.
it to you.
That was
It's
in
Teller
Cripple
County.
Creek.
Teller County.
That was in
Teller.
Yeah.
The town of
Teller.
Cripple Creek.
Cripple Creek. Teller County. Yeah.
So how far away is Fountain from Cripple Creek? Like, how many miles or how many minutes drive? Or...
about 2 hours.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's about 2 hours.
So, and where do you
I'm gonna
live,
share it
Lonnie?
on. I live in Fountain.
Okay.
Yeah, I live right.
Is that
not
by
too far.
Sedalia? Sedalia, is that near Sedalia?
Sedalia is pretty far.
Oh,
It's
okay.
north, west of me.
Oh, okay. So what's near you? Pueblo? No, just to north. Colorado Springs. I guess Pueblo is further north than Colorado Springs. I'm trying to get my bearings. I don't really go.
No, it goes Pueblo, Fountain,
Okay.
then Colorado Springs, then Denver Metro.
Oh, Fountain's in between.
Okay, 1 second. You know
Kind
what it
of.
says, Lonnie?
Oh,
It says
sorry.
that it's not. You have to set the post to public because it's not letting me see it. You know what I mean? I think when you're sharing it, you have it only as your friends. You have to
Hold
set
on,
that
because
one
I think
to
what I
public.
did is Okay, I have to go to the actual person's page. Give me 1
Okay.
second.
I'm cleaning up after my dog's mess, so I'm sorry if I'm making a little bit of noise.
It's okay. Fountain Des. Who was found safe? Joshua. Who said Joshua? Who was found safe? She was found safe. So who said she was found safe?
Oh,
Wait,
The
let me
girl
see.
that was missing?
I don't know.
I heard somebody was found safe somewhere, but I didn't hear what case, who, what,
don't-
anything.
Found safe.
It wasn't
Okay.
like one of the it wasn't one of the major cases because I would have recognized it. It could have been the girl.
She's been. Well, they're all saying she's been found, so that's good. Okay.
Oh, good.
Okay, that's good. Whew.
God, we need that. It's so hard to like follow these cases all the time, and then it's just like, shoot, like
Oh, the
Scott
girl
Rice
was found safe?
They say that, yeah.
He said, if you knew all the stuff that goes on, you wouldn't leave your house. He's like, if you went to the, your neighborhood where you could see where like sex offenders are and stuff like that near you, and other, he's like all the crime that goes on that normal people have no idea about.
Missing from Callisto Way Fountain. Okay, so
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna go with that she was found safe until the poster says it, or you know what I mean?
yeah,
I'm still
you
gonna
can
keep
send
it shared because,
Yeah.
I mean, I
Yeah.
hope she was, but I don't know why they wouldn't update that.
Yeah, I'll share it too.
Who are the bio parents of Gannon's baby sister? I think the little girl that's living there is not Albert. It's just T's, right, with someone else.
Mm,
I don't know.
These people are so fertile. Like kids here, kids there. Kids. Who are the parents? Who are the like?
Let's see. Okay, you sent me another link. All right, let's see. Okay. Fountain Police.
I think they're developing new theories and case studies. Like Watts, he's an anomaly as an annihilator who didn't kill himself, and then you have, and also as having like no signs, like there was no domestic violence, there was no bad temper. Like that scares the hell out of me, because we need some warning signs,
Okay, so I don't see anything. You sent me this. Now you sent me the police, but I don't see any post for the girl.
is it not? What is it showing?
just came up to City of Fountain Police Department page. But it said there was no
boy.
post.
Hold on.
So maybe she was found and they took it off.
Technology.
I don't know.
Well, I no longer feel like I'm on a raft, standing on a raft in the high seas
No,
with
because I
kaleidoscope eyes.
just was on it, so it is there. It's just, I think I'm sharing like the link,
Yeah, go to the time it was posted.
sharing the link wrong. I
Yeah.
think.
That should give you.
Okay, I'm just gonna share it directly from the person's page because he posted it public.
On Facebook?
Try it
Okay, so here's what's going on in this. People are saying that they're seeing that, just saw on another site, the stepmom got arrested. Now, don't know that, okay, but they are saying that.
What site, if you don't mind saying?
It doesn't say.
Okay.
She just says
All
in,
right.
in the page I saw on another site the stepmom got arrested.
Oh, cite your sources, Evo. We check receipts.
So someone was telling me that back to Gannon, that they have a young daughter together, and that Gannon has two younger sisters. One is his mom's, and one is from
The stepmother?
T. And
Oh,
his
really?
dad.
See, yeah, and I heard, I don't know, let's see. So I only see that, let me try the other one.
Colorado Springs is known for military and religious rights. Let's focus on the family. Dobson, what's that one guy who had 20,000 church, and he was always shouting the loudest about anti-gay, and then that would protest this too much, and they caught him buying meth from a male prostitute.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that
happens,
guy?
Yeah.
What's his name?
I don't know, but there's a lot of preachers and stuff like that do that,
Right.
and then they get caught.
So
Yeah.
I don't go to Colorado Springs because I don't like to give my money to anyway, and just doing campaigning every election cycle, they screw up our ballot. They our Constitution. We can as citizens, we can put ballot initiatives and vote on it. So our Constitution is so
All right, I'm
Yes.
Do you know that she's probably going to be filing a violation of her rights lawsuit? I bet.
She is going to?
Yeah, well, just by what I'm reading, it doesn't say for sure. It just says, missing boys stepmother slams El Paso County Sheriff's
Mhm.
Office. She's claiming her rights were violated.
Oh, right, that's when she
So I
said,
want to
yeah.
bet money
Yeah.
she probably sues them,
and that's going to be her
Well,
focus. That's her
on
focus.
the development.
Her defense is an offense, and it works because people then are like, "Oh, lawsuits, blah 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 blah."
She got arrested because she was saying she would leave because she couldn't. What, Marie? She got arrested because she was saying she would leave because she couldn't afford. I don't understand what that means, Marie.
Well, a hotel because her husband's ex-wife
How do
kicked
you
her out of her
know
house.
She was arrested unless they saw. I can't even find the story on the police blotter. But it probably wouldn't be on the police. They couldn't put it on the police blotter, right? Or would they? Because I mean, I do have the police blotter, but I doubt it would be there. For
And then, and she's not on the webpage. I mean, I can try to pull some kind of strings and just get not a for sure yes or no answer if you understand what I'm saying.
no, I'd love to get to
tomorrow, but I mean,
Okay.
we probably would know by then.
Yeah,
Well,
but
no, find out what you can because they may release zilch or like 1 iota, and you have the DL on.
so
that.
where would where do the arrests go? Would they go on the police blotter? That from the El Paso County?
I mean,
Because Lonnie, are you saying you
I
know
mean-
people in the sheriff?
Yeah.
In the sheriff. Okay. So
I
Off the
couldn't get
record. Off the record,
Yeah.
you could hear possibly something like I'm not
Yeah.
going to say anything. You might overhear me on the phone, and I'm going to look this way, and I'm not going to know if anybody's there.
Yeah, I might have
kind of
hear-
deal. Okay.
exactly.
Hey, you know what? Look at.
But I mean, I would think by then
We would know, right?
it
Yeah.
would probably leak as well. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
somebody's gonna
Nowadays,
say, hey, she's
right?
in
Look
jail.
at how Harley Dilly, right? They tried to wait for that press conference, and I mean, it's now there's social media. It's so different, right?
Yeah, they try to get everything lined up.
Yeah, you know what I was thinking? Like years ago, you used to see a case like this, and then you had to wait for your news to come on, right? That was it.
Oh, yeah.
You had nobody
Till
to
the next
talk to,
day.
right? You didn't have any web sleuthing groups or anything to talk about it with, right? Think about if we went back to that, you'd be like, and if you called your sister and your sister didn't even know about the case, you were out of luck. You
Right.
call a friend, they don't know about the case, and then all you have is the news, and that's absolutely it, and you just have to wait, right? Now we can go dive into like everything. And it's hard to
wrecked
even
the news for everybody.
right, but it's
I don't even want to watch the news. It's like,
but it's hard to think about not just think if somebody took that all away and then you had the case again, you'd be like, who do I call? What group? I can't go on a web sleuth group. I can't do anything. You'd
Right.
be like freaking out, right? Yeah, I don't know how we did
Yeah,
that before.
like I like local news, but I just don't like, portrayed like world news because I don't know what to believe on that. But I like, to know what's going on in my community and stuff.
Yeah, we had to wait for the 2020 special, right? Yeah, and
And-
then it would be like an hour, and then you're like, but I have other questions, and that was it. You didn't, that was it. There's nobody to talk. You can't call up. I'm going to call up Nancy Grace and just ask her some questions. No. That was
you
it.
need to go on Nancy Grace, Mommy. Oh my gosh. Oh, I would love that. That would be awesome.
You wait years for the book to come out, right? Yeah, I know, right? So now we have this. Now it's just the opposite. Now we go sleuthing ourselves if we don't have enough information.
We need Rambler drones. Right now, we could have a drone flying over saying, what are they doing? And let's get the lens, let's focus in from far away. That's what we need. Look at me. I'm not even a techie. But you know what? If we need a drone, we need a drone. And I don't even like drones. I don't like AI. I think they're dangerous. I think it's just invasion of privacy. But for this purpose, I like it because we want to invade privacy. We need to find out what's going on.
Who in
We
the
wanna be in the
chat
know.
lives near there? Oh, you don't have to live near there, Jenny, to put the police scanner on. You can put a police scanner on now electronically for anywhere. You don't even need the police scanner thingy. If you go in there, you can put a police scanner on for anywhere you want.
I think the only thing is they channel, to a quiet channel,
Uh-huh.
so that way we don't hear certain parts
Certain
of
parts of it,
the
right? Yeah.
case. Yeah.
But
So I
do
mean,
we
you
know,
might hear a call, hey, go to this address,
Right.
and possible disturbance or whatever. But yeah,
do you know the lingo,
that's just
Lonnie?
kinda-
Like maybe you should make us a cheat sheet.
some of it, but you can
If they
pull.
go, if they're like
have a code.
10-4, good buddy. I don't even know. I'm so bad. I don't even
10-4, good buddy.
I don't even know. What do they call it? The 5-0 is for cops. That's what the gang say. 5-0. I'm from the white suburbs. What the heck do I know about anything? Honestly, like I talk big and I can do some mumble rap, but I'm really a cheerleader on the inside. So anyway.
Yeah, like I
But-
think Broadcastify is one, and the county I live in has the updates to the jail roster. Yeah, as soon as, but Adequate, do they ever hold some? I don't know. So the jail roster, the jail roster. Do you know where to
so they
find the
can
jail
do, like,
roster? Do you know where to
like
find?
a big case would have like a gag order.
Yeah, that's what
They
I'm
would do
saying.
that.
It would be the gag order on that.
Yeah.
So they're probably
But
trying not to shut her up, They're probably trying to keep her loosey-goosey, not lawyer up.
yeah, and I mean, eventually your world falls apart. So, she will break. But, at what cost? Like, her daughter could be facing, trouble as well because she's, we all heard it in the interview. Her daughter said something I couldn't quite hear. And then she said, no, just tell him you've seen him.
Right, yeah, she said, what do you want me to say? And yeah, just tell him you saw him there. You want me to tell him I saw him? Yeah. Something like that, yeah. It was crazy.
So is it
So,
a different case where the daughter said, come on, Mom, just say what you know? Is that the Hawaii case?
Yeah, I think that's a different case.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because this
Oh,
daughter
yeah,
was
that's
very...
that's the other one, yeah.
Or it was the son? It was
That was his
daughter,
son.
The
It was his
teenage
son.
daughter or son.
That's, yeah,
Who was
that's
like, come
Vallow.
on, Mom.
That's Vallow.
Like, okay.
Yeah, because this one's like really in her mom's pocket.
Yeah.
You could just
Okay.
tell that she's gonna have her mom's back till the end.
Which
She might,
said, what do you want me to
never
say?
know,
Her
she might be
mom's
involved.
probably verbally abusive, That girl's probably browbeat and it's like, what do you want me to say? Like, I'm going to stay alive today. They don't know where my brother is.
Yeah, and they could both, just feel burdened by him. The way she described him, was the typical how you would explain an 11-year-old boy. There was no like authenticity in his, what he liked to do. It was just, average things. There was nothing. She never mentioned anything special about him.
All she talked about was how sweet he was, and he did stuff for her. Like he
And
was her
and
servant
very
or
past
something.
tense.
Like,
Yeah,
like
and very
not like
past tense.
he was hilarious. He had a great personality. He lit a room up, or he made friends easily, or he was shy, or like
Exactly.
descriptors about him. Not like he was always sweet to me. He helped me out. Like she's just bringing it back about her. Like that's how she sees maybe children. I don't know.
So is there, like, do you
hope
think with the
he's
gag
been and
order,
watches it.
we wouldn't see anything of her being booked into the El Paso? What is it, the El Paso, what is the jail? Would it be the El Paso jail that she would be booked into if she was? County jail?
Yeah, it would be Criminal Justice Center, El Paso County.
El Paso County.
Because does the town too small to have its own police headquarters? So they do the county? Or-
So Fountain has, you know, the city of Fountain Police, and then our county jurisdiction, you know, goes within Fountain, and even parts of Colorado Springs and, you know, rural areas like out east and stuff.
Wicked.
I just actually learned that, like, when you call the city of Fountain phone number, it dispatches you to El Paso County now. So, you know, they're a part of us. They're just, you know, we have a city within the county. But no, we don't have a jail. So anybody arrested, you know, in Fountain goes to CJC, which is the
County.
Criminal Justice Center.
Okay.
Okay, so, and that's would be, search
In
for
Fountain.
So you mean if I search for, nothing comes up yet? No.
I mean, where are the other two kids though, too? The other two missing kids? Like one's a teenage girl, right?
Oh, that's the
That's
other
okay.
case. That's the
Right.
other case, yeah.
Like where did, those are big kids. Where do you put them? Where, you know?
That's probably not a good thing either. I mean,
Like, and this kid, how big was he?
he was,
He's
he wasn't,
11.
he wasn't that big, I don't think. They said, 90 pounds or something.
Oh, she could probably live that.
Oh, yeah.
She probably works out.
Especially like I was, with my gut feeling, I'm always, you know, like I said, I told you earlier, I'm conspiracy theorist. So I'm like, you know, I think it was both of them. I think it was the mom and the daughter. I think she helped and was like, Mom, what'd you do? And her mom was like, hey, you know, I did this. And she's like, okay, you know, we gotta stick together kind of thing. That's just my feeling.
Mm-hmm.
I think if the daughter had anything to do with it, it wasn't of her own choosing. I think the mother
Yeah.
has control over her. And that's awful, especially when you're a child and your brain's not done forming and, you know, you think you're relying on your parents. And if they're criminals, what a nightmare.
Yeah, you're like, well, I don't want to get in trouble, you know, and I don't want you to get in trouble. You're my mom, you know.
Right. Like,
I mean,
and if you were
how many of
raised,
us
and
would-
maybe you weren't raised to know right from wrong in the way that everyone, you know.
I just don't
If you
understand,
see-
like, even on this, the sheriff's office Facebook page, you would think more people would be posting on this, what's going on, and there's, like, hardly anything.
I think
It's
because the
it's
sheriff
snowstorm.
has a,
Oh, well, you think because why?
yeah,
Oh, he might have. Because what he said, he didn't want anybody showing that video, Carolyn.
Oh, they didn't want anybody showing the videos, right?
Have you seen
yeah,
it?
and they didn't
No,
want people
no.
commenting.
No,
Has
nobody's.
anybody seen it, or they
I
just
mean,
saw it?
the news
Only the
peop-
police, the dad, the neighbor, and the police.
And I think the news media that did the story saw it.
Okay.
Yeah, the news knows, you know, but I
Maybe
think, you know, they you know, they get money for stories as it is, but I
Mhm.
think in this case, since it is a local story, they're gonna respect the
Right.
wishes of the police.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Well, and I bet the police are like, if you report this, we'll hold you in contempt of court. We'll come and arrest you before we arrest her. You know, like, I would think.
Yeah,
I
because
would-
I mean, it's not, you know, a technical gag order because, you know, gag order is more for when they're in jail or court, you know,
Mhm.
proceedings, but there is some kind of law, I'm sure, that protects, you know, evidence and stuff. Yeah, I think that would be like tampering with evidence or something.
Right. Hindering an investigation,
Yeah.
like, you
Hey,
know.
Molly Chickadee.
They probably give them the, what do they call it, come to Jesus talk. Like, we could even charge you with accessory after the fact if you're going to try to, you know, or who knows, I don't know. I'm saying it that way.
Does anybody know? We don't know, Lynn. It hasn't been released, the footage. The police.
I think
I
how
wonder-
she talked the past tense that everybody was talking about was very damning on her part to the, you know, a big part of media, you know, they help solve cases, you know, all the time because they investigate, you know, potential murderers.
Right. Yeah.
And then
And they can
people
get word
like
out
her-
quickly.
Yeah, and then they interview people, you know, that, you know, even like the Watts case, you know, he was interviewed by them, but certain things that he said, you know, red flags, so they investigated deeply. So I think, you know, even though they're not listening to us, so to speak, on our comments or whatever on the news or on the county web pages and stuff, I think they're still considering things we say, like, hey, obviously we have a community that cares, you know,
Oh, yeah.
we're going to dig a little deeper than, you know, just sweep this as a runaway or abduction.
Well, life has changed. Any investigator worth their mettle will go to social media
Oh, they do. Yeah.
before finalizing any report.
They have
'Cause
departments and a lot, you know, most police stations, the departments have an internet department that scans for that stuff when there's crimes. Scans all the
And
social
they
media.
can find, I'm sure they find so many crimes. I mean, because people are so.
I mean, and not to say things don't happen, because I know people say that a lot, like, oh, we're a small, tight-knit community, things don't happen here like that.
Uh-huh.
But Fountain is, I mean, it is a big community. It's booming. We got a lot of military.
Is
But
it meth? Do you have a
we
meth
don't
problem?
have, but see, in that area, there's not. I mean, it is more of a very wealthy, I mean, the houses in the area that he lived in or lives in are like $500,000 houses. These aren't, you know, like the ghetto. There is a ghetto little part of Fountain that, you know, has the little
Well-
crack apartment stuff. But where he's missing from is just a community that's fairly new, a lot of military, not really that many sex offenders in that specific area. Not saying there isn't, because there's one, you know, a block away from me, but they're not.
Oh.
Fountain is a very.
What if it's
We're
well,
kind of
the
like
dad's
against-
military? The dad's military.
Yes.
Remember
Yes.
with Mike Jones Jr. He got away with embezzling that money from, or when he broke into the vet clinic and stole the money and the meds.
Yeah.
That the military came in and he got basically a slap on the wrist because of it.
No, he wasn't
So-
military. Wait, ho. Mike Jones Jr. was in military.
Right, he was in the Navy. So remember when he broke into the vet, he worked for the the veterinarians, and he
Down here?
broke in
No, I think you got it. I think you're
in Florida. I'm talking about a different case.
right.
So
Mike in Florida. Right, I know. But I don't think.
So
he, okay.
what I was saying is that the military intervened and he got basically a slap on the wrist. So I'm curious if somebody from the military has something to do with his disappearance, if they are going to be even more of a gag order, or if it, you know what I'm saying? Like if they're going to play a role kind of like that, because I'd never heard of that. Like the military intervening into a
Okay,
a
but
civilian
I don't think
crime.
Mike Jones Jr. was in the military.
Was it Mike
I
Jones?
think
The short, pudgy dude.
Yeah, I don't think he was in the military.
He was in the Navy. Yeah, because they had.
I think here, I think it's more.
I don't think so. Because when he absconded with that money, they had to get Casey to get him back, and they had
Right,
Casey call him and get him back.
Okay, so does anybody in the chat know what I'm talking about?
I don't.
No.
I don't have the chat up.
Yeah, no, I don't see
Unfortunately,
anybody
it's
saying
war.
anything.
Okay.
You should.
I'm just saying, like, I think.
Was
like,
Tim Jones in the military? No, it was Mike. It was the short, blonde dude. Casey, who was married to Casey.
Right.
Yeah. Because he got like a slap on the wrist. Okay, I'll look it up. I'll find it. But anyway, so my question is, I wonder if somebody from the military has something to do with this. I'm curious if the military is going to step in the way they did about that. And granted, they stepped in
Tim
and only
Jones
had to
was
break
wait,
in.
Tim Jones was in the military, but he was discharged.
Was it? Did he
Yeah.
Did he break?
And Tim he had something with a church. Yes, with a church. He stole. Yes.
The military intervened on his behalf.
Oh, I don't know if they intervened on his behalf, but he had trouble with the law at first.
Okay, because
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I think they would, I think their only involvement right now is just to help with like searching, just because
Yeah.
the dad is
Yeah.
military.
Let's
But
let's try to stay on
I
the
don't
one
think
case because
that-
it's too confusing right now.
Okay, I'm
Yeah,
sorry. I
okay.
just was wondering.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, I wouldn't jump the gun and go like that.
Yeah,
Just yeah. There's a lot to right now. And,
I'm just trying to show off because I actually have a brain tonight, which I haven't had for. So no, I don't know. I don't know where. Anyway.
No, but basically what I'm saying is just I feel like this community, I mean, things happen here, but it's, I
Right.
mean, we're not on the map, you know, like if you look up Colorado Springs, there's murders, stabbings, robberies, all that. We don't really have that. Our biggest crime down here, in my opinion, are little teenagers, you know, carjacking, like, you know, ransacking cars, stealing money and, you know, cell phones and stuff out of cars. That's like our kind of crime. Our kind of crime isn't usually abductions or murders, stuff like that. Not saying it can't happen anywhere, that's obvious, but that's why I'm just leaning towards like, I don't think he was stolen. I don't think any of that.
right.
Pretty
Right.
much, you know, you can walk down the street and somebody's going to say, hey, is that your kid? You know, I've even done that. I've seen somebody talking to a child pulled over, and I've, you know, like pulled up past them, wrote the plate number down. You know, that wouldn't happen in the Springs. People drive by like, oh, well, not my kid. You know, down here it's just very observant, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So somebody would have saw something.
And yeah, and the houses are so close together, right? They're so close together in Colorado. I don't know
Yeah.
why they put them so close together. Even like the Watts houses, you know, the Watts was so close together, but you would think even more
it's
somebody saw
expensive.
something, somebody heard something,
Right.
Yeah.
right? I mean,
And that's exactly how it is. Like my neighbors, you know, I mean, it's such a tight knit. Like just even for example, I have a military guy lives across the street. There was a dog loose, and he knocked on my door, and he's like, "I've never seen this dog around here before." That's how observant he is. You know, he never had seen that dog. That dog
That's a
didn't belong
good
in our
neighbor.
neighborhood. You know.
That's a good
So it
neighbor
just
to
shows
have.
that people watch, you know, they would
Mhm.
see a kid get nabbed or, you know, a suspicious vehicle or something they would have seen. So, I mean, back to some of the videos that I seen of, you know, like when the forensics was over at their house, they were taking pictures of the garage. That would be a perfect spot for her to park a vehicle. You wouldn't see anything if you're a
right.
neighbor.
Oh, is that what they said? The forensics were taking pictures of her garage.
She saw it in the video.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I have a few things to say, okay, about like that whole thing about stuff like that doesn't happen here. So I don't remember what case it was or where I heard this, but I heard it recently. I heard it before and I heard it recently again. About a small town that stuff like this didn't happen in their town, and the cops didn't want it to happen. So when stuff did, yeah, it was Cripple Creek. It was another person was talking because they said, we have casinos, we have, you know, we don't want to scare tourists away. So even if stuff did, oh, it was about that, that case with,
The Frazee case.
no, it was from that town though. And, that one was interviewing the mom of the girl who was murdered. And they tried to write it up.
The one that the one that's unsolved, the Mindy, or
Yes.
is it Mindy?
Yes, Cindy Lee.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's that piece that I just wanted to say that, you know, sometimes like stuff like that doesn't happen here. And it's like, well, sometimes it doesn't happen here because they hide it all, you know. And I'm with you, Lonnie. I can be conspiracy too, because there are some conspiracies out there. Anyway, and then also, so you were saying, that people will say, oh, that's not my kid or that's my kid.
Yeah, like in the Springs, if like say I was driving by and I seen a man with a little girl, I wouldn't suspect anything to say anything because I don't know them in in that part of town. Down here, if I see a strange guy walking with a little girl or something, and I might be like, that doesn't look like the normal guy that walks with that girl,
Right.
you kind of you recognize your neighbors and stuff like that. That's why things would stick out down here a little bit more. Not saying it doesn't happen. Was a shooting at the local park not that long ago. And those don't happen either, but it did.
hmm
I just think that at that time of day, Fountain is very busy. I mean, heavy traffic. Somebody would have saw something.
Someone said the neighbors are talking, but it hasn't been confirmed yet that the stepmother's been arrested. But the neighbors wouldn't see that because the stepmother's not staying at the house, right?
I
Well, I
wonder
mean,
if
we
they're
don't
still
know.
there.
Is it
Do we
now?
know? Do we have anybody that we can say, are they?
She said she couldn't go to the house, so she's staying where? Does anybody know where she's staying? At a hotel or someone says she's staying at a hotel?
Is that what Alma was
And I
saying she
think he
couldn't
has
afford?
family here too.
What did you
Because
say?
she mentioned in her little interview that her friends and family were helping her search in her own search party. But I know they're not broke. So I mean, she could probably stay in a hotel. I mean, I
How
don't
do you know they're
I
not
mean,
broke? Have we,
just
has that
by
been
the
established?
way. No, that's more observation. Vehicles
Okay.
driven, housing.
Because if she's American, they could be in hock up to their eyeballs if they look flush.
Oh yeah,
They got
they could
no
be in
money,
debt.
And so this is what I was just telling somebody. Okay, so who was that? Oh, it was one of my helper's mother. She used to be a sheriff. She used to be a sheriff's deputy here in Denver. And she's this itty bitty African American woman, but she's from Chicago. Do not mess with her. Okay, let's be clear. Anyway, now I just lost my train of thought. What are you talking? Lonnie, what did you just say? I'm sorry.
She was talking
how
about
they-
that
they're
she was
not
well
broke.
off. Yeah, right.
Oh.
That she could-
Okay. They're broke. Oh. So this is another creator, and I won't name him because I think people don't like to say names. Anyway, but he's British, and he was like, "What's wrong with America? Why are all these men killing their wives and their families? Da 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 da. It seems to be what he gathered. He's like, it seems to be, in general, white men in their mid 30s to mid 40s, and there seems to be like a medical problem with the wife or the children or both, and insurmountable debt, and they're backed against the wall, and they're trying to like hold up this facade that they're flush or they're not." And he's like, "Great Scott, if America had free health care, these murders could be avoided." And he's right. He's right. Because if Shanann hadn't had all her neck problems, lupus, and the girl's sick, and they had to pay out of pocket, Chris wouldn't have been so stressed out.
Oh no, come on. He didn't kill her because he was stressed out over the medical bills. He killed her because
I mean, I think it was part. They had $8.
No.
Shanann had $8 in
But
her
that's
checking
not why he
account.
killed her. He killed her because he's a
But why did he get to that place? I think it's
I mean,
helpful
because he
broke or
only
not.
cares because
like to be
he didn't love
something.
anybody but himself is the only person he cared about. What he wanted at the moment, that's it. Okay, he was a
Right.
narcissist.
I think it's a both and. It's not like, oh, it's just this or oh, it's just that. But to get to dire straits financially.
Okay, but
And-
it has nothing to do with, believe me, if there was universal
I
health
mean,
care, it still
even-
would have happened. It's not,
Yeah,
that's not
and I feel
bad.
like, broke or not, they lived a very lavish life.
Oh, well, they live
they
beyond
went
their
on a lot of-
means. Beyond.
Yeah,
They never should have built that house. Like that is they were house poor before they even looked at the house. So,
Okay.
but I think there's some truth to what I'm saying, though. It in terms of that financial.
I mean, I think
There's financial strain that can
triggers
cause a lot of
things.
problems,
yeah,
no
it's
doubt
part
about
of
it,
It's
but
part
that's
of it.
not
It's not
right.
like.
But yeah, but there's
And
a lot of,
I guess I expressed it too much. Like this is the thing. But it was the way he said it, and I was like, wow. I don't look at things that way because I'm American. I'm here. Like you pay for your health care, you pay for whatever.
I feel like that was just one of his many excuses. I mean,
yeah, it's,
there's
yeah.
no excuse in the world to even, let alone take your spouse's life.
No,
but
no.
your-
And
you know,
I'm
your
not
little
saying
baby.
A lot
it's
of
an
a lot of
excuse.
people
I'm just saying, how do you
have
get
financial
there?
issues.
Like,
They get divorced, some of them, over the financial issues, but they don't go killing each other.
shoot, I
Yeah,
just went through
like
it.
I have
I
financial
just went
issues.
through it. I had to declare bankruptcy during my divorce, and I have a finance degree. I had 800 credit score. But it was part strategy, part.
Number
Anyway,
one,
whatever.
yeah, but
I get it.
number
I
one,
get
it can, number one, yes, it's one of the, it's like almost besides infidelity, I think the financial issues are the top reason for couples to be battling with each other, right?
Yeah.
It happens all the time, but you don't have people killing each other. Yes, they get stressed. Yes,
That's
they
right.
get divorced.
That's
Yes,
right.
they fight. Yes, they, separate or whatever, but, and then,
Mm-hmm.
some they have to sell their house or they do whatever it is, but you don't, it's not, oh, he killed her. Yeah, it was that, and then like the health
Right.
issues
That's
as
another
well.
thing, like,
Like that's never an option
With-
for the right. It's like, oh, we're going to break up. We're going to get a divorce. Oh, I'm going to have to declare bankruptcy. Like that's what you do. You don't murder people.
Right, absolutely.
It's not like
and people
it's
that
your
are like,
emergency brake.
in my opinion,
Go ahead,
like,
Lonnie.
I feel like the stepmom in the Gannon case, I feel like she had some sort of motive, and I feel like it wasn't just, maybe he was a burden, but I feel like maybe, maybe it was something to lash out at the dad or lash out at the mom.
Yeah.
Especially, the venom she said about the mom. It was like maybe she never even really liked him because of the way she spoke about his mother. I mean, I'm not in the situation, with separate parents or anything, but I know that, venom is usually spit by the couple themselves, not usually the step, they usually kind of stay out of it. But I feel like the reason behind it, I feel like she had motive on, just lashing out towards, okay, maybe he hurt her feelings and that's her way to get back at her husband, well, then maybe your son won't be around when you get back, or, who knows what their reason is, but I just
Right.
feel like hers was similar to, 90% of people that do it, like to hurt somebody
Mhm.
else.
Because she said, I'm with him all the time because his mother doesn't want to be or something like that, right?
She said,
Yeah.
she said that she's had him because his mother doesn't want him or doesn't want to take care of him or something. But
Yeah.
that's
and why
her.
would
But
you
like,
say that on
yeah.
TV?
Why would
But
she?
then
Exactly.
really, in reality, it was only like 2 years or something. It had only been like 2 years. Was that right? I think it read that.
But
and
even
then,
with
like,
this
she was like,
circumstance, we don't know that the mom didn't want him.
right. But she's like, I'm with him all the time. And then it was like, well, it was 2 years. So that's not, or forever. She said something like, I'm with him all the time. And it's been like forever. And I want to say someone pointed out, like, it's only been 2 years. So that's not that long.
Okay,
But
so
to her, it is.
now Marie says that she's staying at the Hyatt. Okay, so she's staying at the Hyatt, Marie? I mean, when they went to arrest, what's his name? The one that was staying at the hotel that murdered his parents and
Oh,
his brother.
Amato.
Amato. Yeah, there was people knew he was being arrested when they went in there to arrest Amato, right?
Yeah.
What Hyatt would that be? Do you know what Hyatt that would be, Lonnie?
Is Fountain big enough
Oh,
to have hotels?
What? Wait. Say that. Say it
Marie
one more
Marie
time.
said that the stepmother was staying at the Hyatt, and when they arrested Grant Amato when he was at a hotel after he killed his family, it was a big organized effort. They had to evacuate the floors, so it would be a big, well-known thing if there was an arrest at the Hyatt.
Is there a Hyatt in Fountain? Is it big enough to have hotels there? Am I just speaking totally so I sound so ignorant now? Because I have no idea how big it is. I thought it was a small town.
No, we have like motels, like a couple little scraggly ones.
So where's the Hyatt?
Marie, do you know what Hyatt? How do you know she was at the Hyatt?
Let's get our drone footage. Let's get our drone reporter on the case. Mommy, you'll have to tell me which drone to get, because haven't you,
DJI is the one we have.
that's hilarious that I want to get a drone. Well, I'm not going to get a new car, so all work and no play.
Let me see.
Yes, Mommy, and told not, what, can I see that? Were you showing me something?
She said, let me see. I think she was looking.
Oh, no, I thought she was showing me something on the down low.
Yeah, there's actually conveniently there's one Hyatt Place, Colorado Springs, Garden of the Gods,
Oh, really?
and another one. Yeah.
In Colorado Springs. And how
Right
far?
by where she says she went hiking, Garden of the Gods.
I get a lot of Airbnb guests that go down to Garden of the Gods and the National Monument in Grand Junction.
Hyatt Regency is where she was staying, Stephanie?
Because there's Hyatt Place, Colorado Springs, Garden of the Gods, and then there's Hyatt House, Colorado Springs. They're both just,
Hyatt on
3-star
Powers,
hotels.
someone said. Is there something Hyatt on Powers?
Is the Hyatt House like long term? Like what's it called? Days, like a residence inn type thing?
Yes, on Powers.
There's
They're
one
saying
on
it's on Powers.
West Garden of the Gods Road.
Marie and Suzanne said it's
Powers.
Hyatt on Powers.
Okay, I'm gonna look that one up.
How far is Fountain from Colorado Springs, miles wise or time driving? Do you know, Lonnie? Offhand? If not, I'll look it up.
From like the edge of Colorado Springs, probably like 10 minutes.
Oh, wow.
North Colorado Springs can take you, 30, 35 minutes.
Yeah. But where?
There's one on Delmonico.
Powers. They keep saying Powers. Is Powers a road? What is Powers?
I think so.
Yeah.
Powers
Is a
Boulevard.
big,
Powers Boulevard, she said. Hyatt on
like
Powers.
north-south road. I'm not finding it on Powers though.
Let me see.
I mean, maybe it is, but I typed in Hyatt Hotel on Powers and I'm not finding it.
Is that the one near Garden of the Gods? They have like Garden of the Gods
No,
Boulevard or
it's so it's
something?
east up there.
I need to get a map up.
All right, so
So Powers is probably like 30 minutes east from Garden of the Gods, so those are different vicinities. Okay. Let's see, I'm pulling
oh,
up
I
more
found
in-
it. Wait a minute. No. Hold on. I see Powers Boulevard. Hold on. Is
Where's
this-
Jennifer? Let's get
Yeah, I
Google.
don't
Let's
see
get
any on-
Google Maps.
Best way is to get to. Oh, that's
Oh, there
County.
is one on. Nope, that's way up north. I typed in Hyatt Hotel on Google Maps and there's nothing on Highway 21. So I don't, which is
Powers Boulevard.
Powers. It's
Okay,
Highway
25
21.
truly
But I
closest
see
to Powers.
3
I
of them.
see.
Yeah, I'm only seeing 2 Hyatts.
I'm
and they're
looking
both
right now,
near
DJ.
I-25.
This is they list the what is this? The hotels closest to Powers Boulevard was the Town Place Suites by Marriott, the Spring Hill Suites by Marriott, Radisson Airport, Colorado Springs, Days Inn Airport, Colorado Springs, Hilton Garden Inn, Hampton Inn, Quality Inn
Okay,
Airport,
okay.
Woodspring, Roadway, Travelodge, Super
So
8.
then it's probably new.
I don't see
I wonder-
any Hyatt.
Yeah, so that's
Hampton
actually
Inn.
not far from their house. That's within 20-25 minutes from their residence.
Let's Google Earth it. Let's go to Powers Boulevard and find it.
You found it? Somebody found it? Did they give you? Did you find it, Lonnie?
No.
It's called Courtyard.
But by
Okay,
what
hold on
you're
a minute.
saying, like the Radisson and stuff,
They
is
had the wrong one. It's not a
not
Hyatt. It's
far
a
from-
Courtyard. It's a Courtyard. It's not a Hyatt. They had the-
Courtyard by Marriott.
Yeah, it's the one I just. Let's see. I must have just said it.
Ah,
Let me see.
okay.
Yeah, you said a bunch.
Let me see.
Courtyard.
Okay, then yeah, that one.
I thought for sure. Johnson's, Wyndham, Hilton Garden, Cheyenne. Courtyard by Marriott on Boulevard on Powers.
I'm sure she checked in under her real name. We should call. Is that not good? Okay. Calm down, Lisa. You're too excited. You got your brain back. Now you think you're like
Okay, so let's see.
Sherlock Holmes or something. It's just because I'm on the phone with Carolyn. She's like making me feel brave and like all like I'm observant too.
So here's the face. Let me see. Marriott, Colorado Springs. Oh my gosh, I think I know somebody that stayed in this one.
If you ever go to Colorado Springs, stay at the Broadmoor. It is a beautiful hotel. Beautiful, and their spa is amazing.
I don't know.
So it would be, it's the Hyatt on your,
Courtyard by Marriott
I'm not seeing.
on
Okay,
Powers.
Courtyard by Marriott is on Powers.
We're gonna solve this tonight, ladies.
Yeah, it's definitely on Powers.
Do you see one there on Powers? You stayed at the Courtyard before. They're fine.
Yeah, she said she did.
They're arguing
Yeah.
about if they're fine or not. Okay. It all depends. Even if you stayed at a Courtyard that was good, you could go to a Courtyard that's crummy. Sometimes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah, this one is 3 stars.
3 stars.
That's true.
I would think that this would be it. It's on Tenderfoot Hill. Yeah. It's, maybe.
Marie, may I ask how you have your insider information? How are you getting that insider information?
Who's that?
Marie.
Oh, was she giving us some info?
Yeah, she's giving us all the info.
Oh, sweet. I wonder if we have any
Hi, Jessica.
intuitives or psychics type people. I bet we do.
I wonder if anybody follows her.
Oh, you mean if she's under surveillance?
Like any community member just
Oh, community
follows her
members, oh.
around just to see what she does.
But-
Like community surveillance.
Courtyard is
That's what I'm
married.
saying. We got to get some Rambler drones. I'll get a Colorado. I could get Colorado. I could represent Colorado. Get the drone. Get the. What else do they have in the spy kit? Walkie-talkies or something. No.
Hi, Maui Chickadee. How are you? Powers Boulevard. Courtyard on Powers. Okay. Marie, where are you getting the info from? You have a good source? You want to call in, Marie? Good sources.
Come on, Marie. Don't be like, what was it, Sassy Darcy holding out on the saran wrap trick.
Oh,
Don't hold out on us. You were so funny. You were like, what? Oh my gosh. Oh, I have to say, Tab 7, when he was on the other night and singing,
Mhm.
I had the most fun singing the Brady Bunch song. Oh my gosh. I was like 5 again or something.
No, this is it. You're going, I thought. This is it. You told me you were going. You told me you were on your way. This is
Here's
it.
the snow.
What is it? Oh, the snow.
Yeah.
It doesn't look that bad, though. I don't know. I find, like,
I mean,
in New
that
York,
truck, that truck isn't even in his driveway.
I can't believe that because it looks flat.
How do I don't know how I want to see the chat. How
Yeah.
do I see what you're, oh, there it is. Okay, what are you showing?
The snow, but it's so weird. I don't know. It looks like you guys. That looks like nothing. Like that. I don't know how the guy. Is that a 4-wheel drive truck?
Yeah, it's a Ford though.
And he can't go into the that's crazy. My driveway is like this. It's I don't know. That's so weird. I don't understand that. That looks like no no biggie. It's flat. You should see the one we had to go in to get our puppy
I
with
mean,
my
mine
van.
are all-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive, but I mean, it's a little drifted, like right there.
Well, it's a parking
It's
lot, right?
drifted over a little bit.
Oh, is that your house?
Oh, because I have a screen. Yeah.
Is that a,
Well,
is that like,
looking at the neighbors.
there was a glare, and I thought, I'm like, is that a tennis court or swimming pool across the street? Because the lights were like, it looked like a chain link fence, but I think it's just glare from the lights from across the street. You guys got what, about 2-3 inches?
But these are like similar houses where Gannon lives. They're all like pretty much the same.
Okay.
How close they are.
So they said that it
Oh,
was
yeah.
by an Air Force base or a military base, the hotel. The Air Force base is off of Powers, and the Army base is right outside of Fountain. No Courtyard Hotel on Powers. There is a Spring Suites on Powers. The Courtyard Hotel is on Can-Am Highway.
Yeah, we're like 5 minutes from the Fort Carson gate.
I mean, how many people are in that Fort Carson? And that's somewhat transient.
Who
At the
said
Air
hi?
Force
I mean,
Academy
Marie
down
did,
there.
but she made a mistake, I think. You know, it's okay. People make mistakes.
The what, Carolyn?
I think.
Oh, I don't know. Somebody said something about the audio going missing.
Oh. I just didn't hear what you said.
Oh, her daughter is friends with my cousin as well. Her daughter, oh, you mean the 17-year-old is friends with your cousin? Do you want to call it
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Marie? What?
That is similar.
Marie, what's your feeling? What's your gut feeling? Do you think she had something to do with it? Oh, hi, Red Raven. Bye, Red Raven.
Even if it was an accident and then she just tried to hide the body or something, like, she's just not being as forthcoming as you would think.
Like, why wouldn't you
And her
even,
cousin
why
lives
wouldn't
3
you
doors
at
down
least
and knows
even
Tisha.
just try that?
And her cousin lives 3 doors down. And
Like,
do you want to
try
call
to-
in, Marie? Do you want to call in, Marie?
Because I would probably not sleep the first few nights, just from racking my brain, trying to think of something new, contacting people, like, because every minute counts. I mean, I don't think he's still alive, unfortunately.
It's a red
That's
SUV.
really sad.
What is Marie saying? Hold on a minute. My cousin knows the guys who had the footage. He showed her before the police told him not to show people. It's so bad. Oh my gosh.
What? Oh, come on.
I can't call.
She's
I've
not-
got 5 babies asleep. You have 5 babies asleep?
She can whisper. You gotta teach kids to sleep through noise. That's what I tell every new parent.
I know, I'm
Use
on
a
the
big-
phone next to my husband and my 2-year-old. They're both snoring.
It's like, use a binky and teach your children to sleep through noise. Oh my gosh.
I'm
I
loud.
went to a dinner party once, and we show up, and it's the husband of the couple. He married my ex-husband and I. He performed our ceremony.
I'm so confused with Marie. Okay, so Marie, tell me, wait, I'm trying to figure out who. You mean Roderick? You saw footage from your cousin saw. Who saw the footage from Roderick? Marie, let me see.
I think what she's saying is her cousin saw the footage.
My cousin knows the guy who had the footage. He showed her before the police told him not to show people. It's so
Right.
bad.
Yeah.
And then the cousin told her that it was bad. Why is it bad? The
I
cops
think
didn't tell her not
I
to
think
say.
it proves.
You think what, Delani?
I think it proves what happened, but I think they still have to locate him.
Marie, email mommy and tell her what happened. That will make me feel better if even she knows.
What,
Even if I
what
don't
did she
know.
say? Hold on. Shows her putting something large in her red SUV and driving away. And why isn't she arrested yet?
Maybe she is.
Because
They're
of the
building a
whole
case.
no body, no crime. If they don't want to arrest somebody and then her never tell where he's at.
Maybe they're being
I
like
mean,
the
it's just
feds and they're
not
building a case. And they
Yeah. Remember, they want a
Wait.
rock solid case before they arrest her so she can't get out on it,
maybe they don't have that much evidence, and now they're going into the house.
If they have enough evidence,
There's still
like people were
shots.
saying she's detained and stuff, maybe they
It's
have
on
the
a full
evidence
moon.
they're presenting to her and saying, hey, look,
There's
we
still
know you
shots
did
on a
this,
full
we got
moon.
this.
What's a full
Where is
moon?
he?
What is a full moon?
A what?
Someone said there's still shots of the footage and it's on Paula Moon.
Is that a show? Is that a channel?
I don't know what it
They'd
is.
have to email you the link.
Paula Moon. Paula,
Is that a Facebook
Paula. Paula Moon, like a name.
Yeah, Paula Moon. But if you play any YouTube, you have to mute because we can't have it play.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't find that last time. I just found
Okay.
the chord. I gotta. It's on Paula Moon. The video's on Paula Moon?
Right, still shot, so I don't think it's video.
Thank God for videos. I need to get a doorbell cam. I want to get a drone. I want to get some other cams for my Airbnb.
All right, well, we're not going to talk about, especially that station.
Whoa. Somebody said the boy was wrapped in a carpet and she put him in her truck and drove out.
Who said
So
that?
why are they taking all these things from her house?
Maybe it has blood. I think maybe she lost her temper with them, or she got mad at the husband and just was like, "I'll show you," and went and took it on the son. Who could hurt a child? I don't understand. I don't understand that. I would gladly give my life for any of the children that I nannied, or my niece or my nephew, or anybody's children, honestly.
What is this?
What?
This is it posted. Guys, I found Gannon's other YT channel by reading the sister's comment section, but no content on it. It is him for sure because they chat back and forth and she calls him by name. May I post the link?
You can't post any link. This is it because you can't do it, but we know about he had a channel. You can't do
Oh,
it.
it's old.
Yeah, but people knew about it. I think there's one video on it.
And there's a dialogue between him and his sister, Lonnie? Is that what you're saying?
That's what it looks like. It says she took the carpet out because she said she spilled candle wax on it. Oh, because they were saying
The
there
Gannon
was
burned
something
it.
I read.
The
Yeah, there was
Gannon
something I
admitted
read
to
about
doing
that.
it.
Yeah, and like the dad was like very suspicious because I guess when he came home the carpet was missing or a piece was missing off of it. Or maybe a rug was missing,
so
like say a living room
cliche.
rug. Yeah, and she was like, "Oh, I got rid of it because I spilled wax on it." But then another story was that, yeah, it got burned. So she took it out.
That's what it was. Had made a burn. And she made him admit it and humiliated him. And where did I hear this? Did somebody bring it up in chat last night?
What?
That he burned?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay. And she made him admit it, and it was like a humiliating thing. Is there a dog snoring? Oh, is that your husband?
Yeah,
Lenny?
that's my dog.
Oh,
No, that's actually the dog.
Oh,
On the
I
floor.
love dogs.
I post her all the time on Facebook because she's louder than like my husband can be snoring next to me and she rumbles the floor.
What kind of dog is it?
I said she had the carpet guys come in on Monday to replace it. The grandmother isn't saying that one of the carpet guys took Gannon. What?
Oh yeah, somebody said, oh, maybe it was a carpet repair guy, or what was the other one? Who else pulled up to the house? Because they said maybe it was.
Oh,
that
okay.
or
So the
carpet.
text was texted the father while he was gone, said he burned the carpet. Don't freak out. I saw the text. That is what I heard. That one right there.
She said he burned the
And
carpet.
then,
Don't
so
freak
that way
out.
when he came home, yeah, that way when he came home Monday during the day, you know, or at night, whatever, whenever he came home, that when he seen the carpet missing, you know, he wouldn't be a normal human being and put two and two together, even though we know
Right.
different.
My son's missing. The carpet's missing. Nah, it's too
Yeah.
cliche. She wouldn't roll him up in a carpet. Maybe she would. Wow.
I'm trying to see. I just had a.
I couldn't live with myself. If I killed somebody or really hurt somebody or whatever, I couldn't do it.
But whose red SUV is it?
I think it was
Is the
the
rental?
rental car, supposedly everybody's been talking about,
Hmm.
that she rented it,
Why?
but, you know, we
Does
can't.
she have her own car?
Yeah.
I think she
Jetta.
did, but I think that she thought this through, so she didn't want
Oh.
evidence in her own car.
That makes it worse. She got a rental? Wow. Wow.
Damn, that dog is loud.
I don't hear it anymore. I only heard it
Oh,
that one
she's
time.
sawing logs.
Mm-hmm.
What's her name?
Oh,
What's her
Hansi.
name? Oh, Hansi. Oh, that's a cool name. How'd you come up with that?
Shadow in Indian.
Oh, Hansi. I'm going to write that down. Oh, Hansi. How do you spell that? Just how it sounds?
Yeah, Ohanzee.
Oh. Oh,
Way up in
Hansi.
chat, Stephanie. How do you know? Where? How do you?
She rented a car for a day. I'm just reading some of these.
Oh yeah, I don't know. Stephanie said I'm way up in the chat. I wondered what she means by that. I don't get it. Maria's cousin has seen the video. Oh, who said that? Corey?
This is the stepmom and Gannon are in the hiking video with the red SUV.
The hiking video.
Mm.
Stepmoms and
From
Gannon.
where?
Can we find it like on her Facebook, or how is everybody finding this footage of the hike?
Yeah, where are you getting this? The hiking video? Marie, where is this hiking video? No, Marie. Okay, wait a minute. I'm getting. The stepmom was kicked out way before Marie. I thought the father only saw the video today. I'm getting
tonight.
I'm getting.
Maybe they're releasing
Yes,
things
yesterday.
behind
I mean,
in
yesterday.
time.
What, Marie? What's
But
going on?
he's probably been suspicious of her all along. And then she's just been defensive.
What's that? I
rented a
read somewhere
truck.
that local carpet company recently did work at the house, reported something to law enforcement after the job was complete. I mean,
She
I
don't know
owns
if
an
that's
just
SUV.
other
The daughter
people
has the
speculating.
Jetta. The daughter has the Jetta. Okay.
But when you think about Mike Jones Sr. and that landlord and his cleaning crew, maintenance people went in with the decomp smell, and they just cleaned and basically poured water in the cracks of the floor and left it to smell. Like, you think, oh,
She
My
someone
thing
will
is
see
this,
it, someone will
carpet
smell
after
it.
he
companies-
saw the hiking video.
I just feel like a carpet company's not just going to go to your house and clean your carpet and, you know, call the cops because they see blood or something on the floor.
Right.
Look what she wrote about the
I mean,
vehicles.
we'll hire companies for that all the time. So, I mean, I don't know where that source is or not.
Those little kids
I don't
fall,
know.
they got a bloody nose.
The
Adults
stepmom
fall,
and
they have
Gannon
Yeah, you
are
wouldn't-
in the hiking video with the red SUV. Okay.
Where's the camera at? At
So-
the Garden of the Gods?
So what?
Parking lot?
Where's the video? And why did he kick her out after the hiking video? I don't get it.
I bet they were having trouble already. If he so readily opened his doors to his ex-wife and shunned his new wife, that speaks volumes. Although I could see
She's
this wife
claiming they were
storming off
harassing
and
her,
being
plus they are going, she will give herself away.
So basically, the guy's footage shows her putting something large in the SUV and also had a shovel.
like, oh my God.
But you said that, hold on, what?
Bless you.
God bless you. Did you see? So basically, the guy's footage shows her putting something large. Wait, where did we hold? Who saw a shovel? Wait. I'm so. She took a shovel
Where are you
with
guys
her?
getting these facts of the trash can and shovel and stuff?
They're saying they saw it in the video. You saw all this in Roderick's video? And
I think people are speculating what's in those brown bags that
Yeah.
are long, what they're bringing out.
Maria, let me ask
'Cause I
you
don't
something.
think
Roderick
Those are
Roderick
evidence.
didn't tell anybody that he showed the video to people?
He probably didn't tell the cops that.
Alex,
have
there's
to know.
nowhere rough terrain up in Garden of the Gods, I don't think. It's all pretty smooth roads and no off-roading, I don't think, is allowed up there.
You
'Cause he
saw a
says that she rented her
shovel.
truck for rough terrain.
Is she from the area?
It's not
So
factual.
she might know.
Okay, hold on. No, Monday. What does it mean, no Monday?
Yeah, she rented that truck Monday, supposedly. The hike was Sunday, so she had no reason for that truck for rough terrain. Like Alex said, for maybe rough terrain. But
Oh, she rented it the day after the hike.
yeah,
So he might have been dead Sunday. Did anybody see him? When's the last time anybody besides her saw him alive?
just
Sunday?
her and the daughter. I mean, I don't even know.
But that daughter's gonna say whatever she tells her to say.
Oh, so Lynn said, guys, that's what Maria has told us. She's seen on the CCTV that she put something large in the SUV and she also had a shovel.
Maria said that.
I haven't seen that. Go Hogs.
I think that's what they may not release yet.
Pretty hard here.
Yeah, I
So
was
if
gonna
you're gonna
say
put a shovel-
just like Alex said, if she was digging holes, I mean, the ground is pretty frozen.
Right? Yeah.
Anything she digs is gonna be shallow.
Unless there's like crevices, there's wells, there's a lot of holes. And if he wasn't that big,
Harley
or she
something.
could,
So it says there are pics taken by anonymous hikers of Gannon at Garden of the Gods on Sunday.
oh, like he was in, like,
No, I know, Alex, I know you can do
Photobomb.
that, but it was missing, or the truck was rented Monday and she went hiking Sunday. So why would she need the truck on Monday?
like, I wonder if she ever rented a truck before. What does she drive normally? That's like a complete anomaly that the day before your son goes missing, you rented a truck.
Yeah, so if she did something to him Sunday
Oh.
night, then she would rent the car Monday.
I
I
don't
just
know,
wanted
but
to put some-
I mean, Jodi Arias rented a car, and I mean, she shouldn't just think because she rented a car, she's scot-free. If that's the case, I mean, that they weren't going to check things. I mean, it's kind of odd that she would rent a car, you know.
Right. And you can't rent a car just cash, without an ID credit card. Like they
Right.
need some,
Right.
you know, unless you have a fake ID, like you have your
Nah, they're
what are
pretty
they?
strict though. I don't know.
Your runaway kit. Who was it? Well, what about in the what was that guy's name? The gross dude who like was like Happy Mother's Day, Mama. That dude, the really gross
Who?
creeper dude.
Who?
Sir,
Severs.
the one who Severs, him. When they rented a car, the way that they made it sound was, it didn't seem on the total up and up. But I remember thinking, how did they do that? Because rental car companies are very careful.
Well, they rented
Like,
a car
didn't they
because
with a fake ID? Didn't they do that or something?
they had an accident. So, their car was in the shop.
Right, but when they rented the rental car, I know they rented 2 different cars, which is weird. But they didn't use a fake ID or something? Am I dreaming that? I just remember thinking,
Oh, okay, Stephanie. The boy's real mother is from North Carolina, but she's here now in the house. Even at the post she made on the 28th, she says Gavin wasn't old enough. Right, past tense. Jenny, yeah.
to have friends who drive cars. Yeah.
Jimmy the Hammer.
Hammer.
Marianne, could you say?
But I bet she's going to be one of these, even if they have her on video. She'll deny till the death. She'll be one of those. And she'd be the type that would still demand an apology from everybody. Bless you.
Yeah, she's a little bit of a sociopath in my opinion.
You know, in Spain, when you sneeze, they say, Jesus! Which is so startling. You're like, what?
I tried to muffle it.
You're like, Hachu, Jesus! You're like, what? Let me see some name.
Okay, hold. She says the video starts at about 9:30 p.m. Oh, somebody's got YouTube on.
I don't.
Okay.
I have Zoom on.
Okay, but because when I said something, it was echoing through somebody's sound.
Yeah. It did that to me a few times. So I hope
I think
that
people could.
Shows her loading heavy bags, shovel. She comes back out. On what day, Marie, is that?
I don't know how to do that. See, look, there's me. How did I do that? I put a picture, but it still will show me. I don't want to show me.
Is that like a doll? What is
I'm
that?
reading on the different web pages. And one of the things it says, okay. It says, just trying to see if there's.
Not you. Oh, it was me. Oh, I see.
I'm just looking through different
you-
days.
Do you know if she's been
of the
arrested,
missing
Marie?
people.
Has she been arrested? Hi, Evelyn. Feel better, Evelyn. Oh, I hope you feel better, Evelyn.
She has the crud.
The video was Sunday night. The hike was Monday.
Oh, the video of her going to her car
Mm-hmm.
was Sunday,
Mm-hmm.
and then she went on the hike, quote unquote, probably when she went to dispose of the body.
Oh, she said she's not arrested. I'm sorry, Rhonda. I can't see. I didn't see that.
She's just
It says,
detained.
I have read
Mm-hmm.
that on a different page that I'm on, it says, I have read that there is a photo of said hike in Garden of the Gods. There's a man in the background of the photo. People were able to find him on
Yeah,
SM. And
yeah. But that was said by her mother. That was said by her mother.
So she probably told her mother. She's only.
So where are the pictures, Marie? If that's true, then so are you saying, Marie, that the pictures of him on the hike are not real, or they're from another time, and she passed them off? Is that what you're saying?
yeah, but even you know how you can go into a picture
Mm-hmm.
and show the info and it'll say the date and time. Like I'm pretty
Right.
sure the police will ask to see that.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only thing I'm thinking.
Although sometimes you can take an older photo and repost it, and then it gives that date on Facebook or wherever. And it's like,
I mean,
well,
in
that's
your
not-
in your actual like personal
in that-
gallery. though.
Yeah.
That's the only part you wouldn't be able to change that.
Right.
The video is Sunday night, Monday morning.
So if you're going to kill somebody and you're going to bury them and you're going to carry a shovel out, you should probably wrap it in a blanket or something, right? Is that what we're... No, I'm kidding. I'm not advocating for killing. I'm just saying. But I'm glad they're making mistakes. Keep making them. Did any of you guys ever watch Dexter?
Yeah,
I never watched it. My
and I'm a
ex-husband did,
huge
but-
SVU fan, and
Oh, I grew up on that. I grew up on Law and Order. And then, oh God, what was that one with Sam Kinnian or? He's hot. He was God, what was his character's name? There was a short, thin runner, redhead woman detective, single mom, and then him, and he was like a former addict, and he was vegan or vegetarian, and he'd go to like Burger King and get like fillet of fish, or I guess it was McDonald's, fillet of fish and fries, and he thought he was so healthy. I'm like, dude, that is so empty calories. But it was so funny. God, what was his name?
She did this on. What did she? Do we know, Marie? People are saying she rented the car on Monday.
I'd be curious to know when the husband displaced her, or she huffed out of the house, because he probably allowed the ex-wife in. Because I could see her huffing out of the house and then blaming it on him that he kicked her out.
She called the doctor and said he was constipated. They called a prescription for him. Okay, and that was verified? Was the prescription picked up and everything? No, she rented it on Sunday? Not Sunday. You're saying no Sunday, not Sunday, Monday.
For one day, just for Monday? And what was her excuse for getting it?
yeah, and I'm not seeing it. Like I've looked everywhere, I don't see any pictures.
Said he was sick and took him on the hike, right? They questioned her for 6 hours, right? Yeah. It was Miralax. Script was over the counter. So do we know that she really called the doctor? Did they? I'm sure they.
Yeah, I'm sure that stuff will be, later released.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know why we can't see these hiking pictures everybody's talking about.
Well, there are hiking pictures, but they don't show. There's two of like Gannon jumping, and then just one of her on a rock with her sunglasses on. And I mean, I can put them up if you want. You want the ones that I have, but
I think she took them there.
but they're just they don't give you like. There's no way to know where they could be from anywhere.
date.
Yeah, they could be from
Right.
anywhere. Let me see.
I'm sure. I'd like to see them.
I'm gonna put them up. Okay.
I just wouldn't try. I wouldn't,
Oh, wait a
number
second.
one, kill anybody, much less try to get away.
Oh, that's something different. Okay.
That is just too much effort, work, everything. Trouble. Plus, I don't really have a need to kill anybody. Oh, gosh.
Okay, so she shows, let's see.
Is it just on the
I'm going to show it, yeah, it's going to come
YouTube
up.
channel?
It'll come right up in a second. That was one of the ones that they... Okay, and then...
Marie doesn't want to. Oh, Marie has 5 kids sleeping, right? She can't come on.
Mhm. Okay.
Oh, I hear there. I hear. I wrote it down. I hear Hanzi.
What?
I heard
Snoring.
I heard the little Ohanzi,
Who's Ohanze?
her dog.
Oh,
He snored just real. It sounds like. Have you ever taken a video in slow motion and when people talk, it's like. You sound like Bigfoot.
and then there's, let me see. Trying to find the other one.
I can't get it to play and mute. I don't know what's going on with it.
Can you turn your volume down, Ray?
Oh, yeah. Like media volume.
But then you won't hear us, but the video's not that long. I don't think.
Okay, I think I got it.
So, Lonnie, what I was saying is to go to this dinner party, and it's this couple, and we ended up being super close with them. And they had a little boy, female, he was like almost 2. And we go to their house, and there's six or 8 adults. The female in bed, and
There was a
Maggie,
fellow
the
in the
mom,
car.
made everybody be quiet. And I was like, oh, no. By the end of the night, we made margaritas with the blender, and Samuel slept. But you cannot let the children rule the house. Your children, you're the role model, you're the parent. Sometimes you can say, because I said so, or you could say, because I'm the mom, or whatever. That's okay to say sometimes. Or just no. I know, this is me. I don't have kids. But I've nannied a lot of kids. And I was married to one for 11 years. Not kidding. I like that name, Oh Hungry. That is a cute name.
It was a holiday, yeah. It was Martin Luther King Day,
Mm-hmm.
Monday.
I wonder if Garden of the Gods was really busy that day because I think it was nice weather. I don't know what the weather was like up there.
Oh yeah, it always is.
My one son that's older than him weighs 20 pounds less, and my one that's the same weighs 30 pounds less than him.
Wow. Your boys are lean.
Trying to see
Yeah.
if
You and Jimmy are lean too, though. And you guys are very active.
We aren't very active. Oh, we are.
You are. You are.
Okay. No, Jimmy used to be in a lot. Jimmy just said today he's got to get back in his fighting shape again.
Yeah. Dang, he was a beast. He was strong. Wow. You are too, though. You are seriously strong. Oh my gosh.
I want to get back to. I can't wait till the weather's nice again to go biking again and swimming, and that's what I hate
And
about
I really
winter.
commend your discipline and your commitment because you get out there. You're like, I'm going
Oh, I
to
like
ride.
it. I
I'm
like
going
to ride.
swimming.
Yeah, I love to ride and swim. I love it.
I love hearing you talk about it. You can tell it's a passion. It's like it's great role modeling. It's fresh air. It's grounding. We all need it. We can get clear our heads. If everybody did that, we'd be in a better space. Like
Yeah.
that's great. I think it's great you take that time for yourself because you're so busy.
Oh wait, which one?
I'm
Martin Luther
sorry.
King. I'm trying to think about what you said. Martin Luther King was last Monday, wasn't it?
Yep. Mhm.
And when did he go missing? Last
Well,
Monday.
Monday.
on Monday.
Or
There
it could've
was
been
no
Sunday.
school on my school, but I don't know what school he went to. But I know my Fountain District didn't have school on Martin Luther King.
Wait a second.
I doubt any school in the country had it. I don't think they would, because I think it was a government holiday.
Which
Thank
picture,
God.
Deborah? Which
Okay,
picture
my
do you
daughter
need to
was
see
born
again?
the 21st, so Martin Luther King was the 20th. So that was the week before he went missing.
The week before he went missing. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Scott. We made a mistake. We'll have to delete the video. So she didn't call him in missing. Delete and start again. So many mistakes, yeah. Dad said he got worried because he just got back after dark and called the police. Okay, Scott. I am 163rd Lake.
A witch hunt.
A witch hunt? But Marie is saying that she's not in custody. And Marie, I don't know. Dad, Marie, you seem to know up to the minute. You'd know if she was arrested 10 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago, 20, 30 minutes ago. Maybe just bleep out the words to all the mistakes. Can you imagine? Yeah, right. I'll let you go back to Scooter and tell me where they all are. Hey,
Hey,
to Scooter,
Carolyn.
how's my vacation fund coming to Scooter? Yes?
Hey, it's Jess. How are you?
Oh, hi, Jess. How are you?
Hey, it's been a while, but just wanted to let you know that like the screen's kind of like breaking up,
Oh,
and some people in chat are complaining about it with some of the callers. They can't really see them.
oh, because it was this. But I think Alicia's gone. Did Alicia leave? I think it was the flashing, right? It was flashing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know why her screen was flashing, but I think she fell off or something.
Oh,
Alicia,
okay, cool.
I think. Yeah, I think she's fell off. I don't know whether their phone died or something.
Okay, I figured
Oh,
I'd
there
just
she's in there.
let
Her
you
phone
know.
died. Oh, it's okay. It's okay, Alicia. Yeah. It's just that next time, maybe, I don't know why it was flashing, but it was bothering some people, their eyes. But thanks for telling us, Jess. Thanks.
Okay, have a good night.
All right, you too.
I'll go back in chat.
Okay. Good to talk to you. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye-bye. I'm working on the thumbs up. Oh, okay. Then, yeah, I could use that. I could use the vacation. Yeah. Right about now, tomorrow. Friday at the latest. They had the video of Megan, but couldn't arrest her until they found Heidi and Margot, guessing that's why the stepmom isn't in custody yet. Uh-oh, now we lost everyone. Okay, now I'm here alone. I think because I put up a picture, it kept, yeah, I don't know, it was weird. I just took my Xanax. Did you, Susan? I have to go get my vitamins, and you guys just made me remember my vitamins. So see what Marie has to say. I don't know. It would be so helpful if Marie would call in, but I don't know. It's so hard to get this. And I mean, I don't want to jeopardize anything, but if this guy already showed this video out there, I don't know. I mean, he should have told law enforcement that he showed the video. I'm sorry, he should have. For law enforcement to think that some guy showed a video that guy that he showed it to is going to be quiet is ridiculous. You know what it's like? Hold on a minute. I got my vitamins. You know what it's like? It's like, remember that commercial where somebody tells two people, they go, and they told two people, and they tell two people, and so on, and so on, and so on? If that guy showed the video, he should have told law enforcement he did. Because it's going to be out there. Yeah, he showed the video. Well, that's according to Marie here. Before law enforcement told him not to. To Scooter. She's really got my Two Scooters got my vacation fund up there. Well, I saw swallowing these pills.
Is it okay if I called in again? It's Alicia.
Oh, hi. Hi.
I was just going to tell you something and I forgot.
Oh.
What did you just say?
Oh, that if he told it two people and they told two people and so on and so forth and so on. That's what I said.
No, about your pills, and then you were talking about.
Thanks, your
What
best
are you
friend.
saying? Something about Marie? No. Oh, see, now I got to take off the picture. How do I do that? You know what? I'm going to hang up because I think it's because I'm on the internet
Yeah, see-
audio.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it's probably the picture or something.
Okay, I'm going to.
Not suspicious at all. It's Marie. What happened? Hold on. I feel like I have something. Let's look at my phone. Can anyone tell us? Gemma, Marie did. Where's Marie? He kicked her out when. Oh. But wait a minute. Marie, are you saying that. Marie, back it up for a minute. Back it up for a minute. You're saying that he saw this video that they just told us about last Tuesday, Marie? Marie, no wonder, because I'm thinking. Excuse me, I'm thinking to myself, why did he wait so long to look at the video? So you're saying this happened a week ago today? Tuesday? You'll see me in a minute, Dipper. I'm trying to take my vitamins and they're stuck in my throat. So, okay, so this is delayed, really delayed. They were keeping it quiet. Okay. No, they just told us about it today, she's saying. Go Hogs. They were keeping it under wraps. Oh, you're triggered? Don't get triggered, Lisa. It's okay, I'm fine. You know what, though? The back of this chair scares the crap out of me because I'm not used to the chair being so high, and sometimes I think it's a person behind me bending down. Doesn't it look like a person bending down? Like this is their... Look, it looks like... I thought it was... I thought it was Jimmy... Bending, like, what is he wearing? Purple spandex? Because I thought those were like purple spandex leggings. Do you see what I'm talking about? And I what is he doing behind me? Because it looks like... Oh my gosh, right? Yeah, I was like, I get scared every time I come on and I look. If I'm sitting a little bit to one side, I'm like, oh gosh, who is that behind there? It looks like somebody's like, hanging over the stove or something, making something to eat. I don't know. I'm like, Jimmy, what the hell are those pants? Those are a little bit crazy. If I ever told you that, oh my gosh, I can't. I should. Somebody sent me, you remember when LuLaRoe was like, everybody was doing LuLaRoe? Well, they used to go to bloggers, and this one lady, she saw me on Instagram, and she said, can I have your address? Because I'd love to send you a couple of pairs of leggings, because they know you're a social media influencer. Okay, just send them. And she said, I'm going to send you a pair for you, and I'm going to send you another pair. You can give to whoever you want. Pay it forward. Well, they came, and don't ask me. Jimmy took the other. He's gonna kill me. Jimmy took the other pair, and he's like, and I said, I'm supposed to pay it forward with those. And he said, yeah, you're paying it forward to me. And I said, Jimmy, those are ladies' leggings. And he's like, these are great. These are great for under my pants. So he was wearing them like long johns, right? Under his pants. And I'm like, because they were like a dark green. They weren't like a real girly kind at all. But he was like, they're like buttery soft. And they're really, he wore them like under his jeans, like long johns. And then I said, gosh, if you ever get in an accident and somebody sees those, oh my gosh, the stories they're going to have, right? Oh my gosh. And then it would be a joke. So when he was getting undressed and he'd just have them on, he'd do like a Swan Lake through the through the family room to make us laugh. Oh my gosh. And I couldn't tell the lady, like, I paid it forward to my husband. Oh my gosh. But I think I did take a picture of them for her and say something nice on my Instagram or something. If not, I meant to if I did, but I think I did too. Yeah, you didn't tell me to do anything. I know. There were no strings. She didn't give me any strings. Jimmy must be related to your... In his defense, they weren't like a crazy big floral print or anything. They were like a very darkish green. Oh my gosh. Don't tell him. Tell him no, yeah, Ross. He is, Leisha. He's very secure. You know what? I think when you're in powerlifting and you wear that little singlet, you've got to be pretty secure with your sexuality when you're wearing a singlet. I'm trying to, let me see something. I wanted to see something. Oh my gosh, why can't I? Over here. But Marie, a second. I'm just so confused, Marie. Why wouldn't they, if that was a week ago, why wouldn't they have, I don't get it. I really don't get it. Oh, I gotta show you. I just found this one. See, when you go out like this, you have to be secure. I don't know where all of his that was on a website. Because he used to have them all on another website, and then but yeah, you gotta be secure. You go out like that. He's got to get back in fighting shape again. That's Jimmy, yeah, that's Jimmy. I want to find where he won the world championship in Pretoria, South Africa. I have the videos and everything of that, but they're actual videos. They're not even on transferred onto anything. They're not leather knee highs. You know what they are? Because believe it or not, that they have to wear them because before they wore stuff like that, the guys used to nick their once that bar hits your, it takes the skin right off, and then people were bleeding, and they had to come out with bleach, and ugh, so that they have to wear socks like that. They have to go up that high. You can get new leggings. No, he's not from South Africa. He went all over the world to compete. I asked Marie that before, Lonnie. I don't know if she ever answered me. Jimmy won the world championship powerlifting in South Africa. I'll have to get the pictures. They're the singlets. That's what I'm saying. Oh my gosh, and they're like skin tight. Believe it or not, you talk about like a woman putting on a girdle. You know what they do? They take remember the plastic grocery bags? They put the plastic grocery bags. How do they do this again? Those suits are so tight that, oh, I wish he was around. He'd tell me what they do with the plastic grocery bags again. They have to put them on somewhere so they can get their suit on. He used to wear tights under his jeans. See? He won the world championship in South Africa in 2006. He won in Killeen, Texas in 2007. No, 2000, almost 2007. Then he won in. Then he competed all along throughout. But his last big one that he won in was 2012, I think. Then he started hurting his shoulders. And then he went downhill. Then he said, "Don't worry, I'm going to get back into it." Yeah. The last time was the competition was, I think, 2012. So he's got to get back. It happened, swept it under. What happened? Hey, Humpty Dumpty. It's like with they use plastic bags over the feet to slide. Yeah, yeah. Is that what they do? Okay. I was trying to figure out where he's putting the plastic bags. It's been. Do you think? What does Marie think? Yeah, our kids were babies. What do they think? What do you think happened to Rupal? I don't know. I don't think it looks good, and I don't think the stepmother looks too good either. What Marie say? I don't know. Either way, I couldn't cover up a child's death if it was an accident. Right. You're still stuck on the leggings. Jose. I keep going back to her video and but Marie, I'm surprised on social media and stuff that was kept on the down low as long as it was, because I guess that Tiva person, maybe Roderick, maybe that do you know the Tiva person, the one that was saying all that stuff, Marie? Maybe Roderick, since they lived close to each other, showed Tiva the video, and maybe Tiva freaking knew what happened, and that's why she was so freaking mad. Just maybe. No, but that Tiva lady, Marie, she was saying that there was blood in the house. She was saying there was blood in the car. She was saying there was blood around. Did you hear those? The news, he couldn't help himself. The news, he couldn't help himself. I don't get it. So, well, he showed it to my cousin, no problem. Did he call your cousin up and say, hey, don't tell anybody you saw it? I mean, and the other thing is, wait, Marie, she gave that interview after you're saying that she knew that video existed? Yeah, it is real though, Mrs. McJagger, it is real. So she saw that video and she gave that interview. That's astounding to me. I don't get it. Wait. April. What the freak time do your kids have to be in school? That's some crazy, crazy school. I thought my kids got to school. I thought Ethan had to go to school early. Are you kidding me? But I can't believe it's 5:44 either. The stepmother didn't know about the video. Okay, ho. You said the father threw her out of the house after he saw the video. You're saying he didn't tell her why he threw her out of the house, Marie? I'm lost. Some kids get on the bus at 6. That is sad. Okay. Okay. The dad saw it, and and he kept that from her? Hey, hi, Cab7, how are you? Thank you. Continually passing the piece forward. I need peace passed forward. Thank you. I'll take all the peace passed forward. Pass that piece. He kicked her out, but he didn't tell her what he knew she was lying. How? They must have told him. They had to have told him, because he would have wanted to kill her. I don't even know how he could, I wouldn't be able to even approach somebody that I think did that to my kid. What news clip, Go Hugs? We don't play other clips on here. Right? Could you have, if you found out your spouse, you have video where your spouse is probably killed or covered up the killing of your child? Are you going to be able to go there and just be like, you're out of the house? Yeah, but I wouldn't even be able to go near that person. The police told the whole neighborhood to shut up about the video. I think that is why he was crying and couldn't even talk. No way. If I knew she hurt my child, she would be hurt. I don't understand how he was able to just... Okay, so then... Because she gave that crazy interview. And why would the dad and the mother make a plea to everyone if they knew about the video? What day did they make the plea? When did they make the plea? Maybe they made the plea before they knew about the video. Everyone was told they would be charged accordingly. What are you talking about, Lonnie? For what? What's Lonnie talking about? I'm sure at first he walked inside and seen the carpet gone, his son missing. I'm sure he accused and booted her. I think she was also left willingly because the bio mom came to town. No, parents were not informed when they made their plea. If they spoke about, but they did now. But I would think then they would not have. Okay, but why would they mention it now before they arrested her? Right. What? But what about now, Lonnie? Now you think they don't care because they have the evidence they need? Why would they have brought that out? Because they know people are going to talk. If it leaked, there was a possibility that they would be able to use it in court. Okay, but what about now, Marie? Good night, Jeanette. What about now, Marie? Yeah, Mrs. McJagger, but... Okay, so you think we'll know by tomorrow she's arrested? Thank you, Prindy. You're hoping he's still alive somewhere, Marie? I mean, you think that's a possibility with the video that you saw? Or that your cousin saw? I mean, I hope and pray so too, but 11, Sam. She's not at the courtyard on... She's not. She's at the courtyard on Powers. Oh my gosh. You don't think it's a possibility? But you just said you hope there... I don't know. I'm so confused, Marie. All lines up. If it all lines up. Most of us had the feeling he's gone. Yeah, I know, Lonnie. I know. You don't think so? The glare is too hard. The glare. It's too rough. It's too rough. We didn't want another outcome like this. This is ridiculous. Ugh. But Jeannie, she's saying she's not in custody. She's saying she's at a Marriott. But can I ask you something, Marie? How do you know? I mean, do you have like something that's, hey, she's gone? Like, do you know if they arrested her a half an hour ago at the Marriott? I'm confused. Just asking. Like, you seem very, very secure that she's at the Marriott and there's no way she's arrested. I'm just wondering how you're so secure in that. Well, Alex, Marie says that he showed the video before law enforcement told him that he couldn't, or that he shouldn't. But I just don't know how Marie knows 100% she's not arrested. Yeah, I imagine like they did with whatchamacallit his name. Why am I always forgetting his name? You know who I mean. What's his name? Grant Amato. But Marie, why come forward then now? That's what I'm saying. Aren't you worried that it would, I don't know. She says she's not in police custody. I don't know. Yeah, I'm with you, Arizreal. I mean, I'm hearing it from my cousin. No. Your cousin is really close to her? Your cousin, you said, is... Good morning, Rosemary. Yeah, I don't know. It leaked. He wasn't supposed to give it the footage. Right, but Marie, here's what I'm saying, okay? Just because people are wondering now, right? If he wasn't supposed to give the footage, and like Lonnie said, that law enforcement was really strict about it because it could jeopardize the case, and you know that she isn't arrested, why then would you put it out there? That's all I'm saying. I don't get it. So I don't understand. What was last Tuesday? Maybe cousin is texting. Step one. He was told not to tell about the footage. I think it's because the news was parked outside his house all day. It was on the news. So the footage is on a tablet, on a TV. Did he invite her to see it? I don't know why she wasn't arrested yet. I do not think we would utilize all these task forces and searches for a person they know isn't alive. I just don't think they've seen the footage until yesterday, like stated. Possible, all true, that's not my problem. It's that info's coming second and third hands. Facts get lost. Yeah. It's like a game of telephone. Well, Marie is saying that it was last Tuesday and that police kept it under wraps. She's pretty incognito. Who, Marie or... Yes, Alex. I guess. Alex, that's what Marie says. She says it was last Tuesday and they were told to keep it under wraps. And he said he just showed police this morning. No, he really didn't. He didn't say the day he showed it. He really didn't in that video. Nicole, he didn't. I was wondering why he would have waited until a week later to look at all the video myself. You think they should have arrested her, Marie, but they didn't, right? You said? I want to just check one thing before. Hey, Scott. Safi? Is that Safi? Or is that Safi? Safi, 3 days ago. No, a week ago. But there has to be more we aren't getting because they're still searching for him. Even if the footage was her picking up Gannon, they still have to prove a crime. Reminds me of Karen. Of everything but being on the grassy knoll. I don't know what to believe in these cases anymore. I know. Right, she's trying to, yeah, we're not, yeah. Picture of Matt blurred out, made Dad get upset. Picture of Matt. Okay, ooh, what? Wait, hold on. Now Deidre's on to something. Picture of Matt? Who's Matt? And said, now we have a breakthrough. What Matt? Picture of Matt? Deidre, what are you talking about? Oh, good night, Sharon. Yeah, I'm going to be right behind you. Chinese whispers. Is that? Look up Fox 31 news footage. I did. Did they put out something new? What is this? What is this? A picture of? All right, so wait a second. I'm looking at something. Someone just posted. That's old. It's okay. I went to blue. I don't know. Just went to a blue screen, but that's old. Okay, so much is old. I don't know. This is so weird. I don't understand. Like, social media, if two people knew, even if they told him not to, you'd be little whispers all over the place. Now, there's that Tiva lady. Maybe she knew. Maybe she was trying to put it out there because she knew it wasn't good. I don't know. I don't know how the father would have been able to keep his cool around the stepmother. I don't understand any of it. This case is so ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. But I don't know. We got to go to bed. I think we'll see what tomorrow brings. I have no idea. But yeah, you know, I mean, Marie's just trying to bring what she could right there. I don't know. Whatever. It's out on Fox News. What's out on Fox News? I'm going to look again. Okay, it's out on Fox News. Let me see. It's out on Fox News. Okay, here I'm at Fox News now. Fox 31, Denver. Right? I'm here. I'm over here. I'm going to the news. I'm clicking on the news. And I hear crews respond to the large fire at the oil facility. Okay? And the last thing is old news. It's El Paso gets new evidence. Is that what you're talking about? Because that's old. I thought you said something new. I'm lost. Is it new on Facebook? Is it, where am I going for this? On Facebook? I'll try Facebook. Okay, I'm on Facebook now, Fox 31. Right? Now I'm waiting for it to load. And my Google's crashing. Okay. All right. I don't have it. I don't know where you're getting it. I checked their news. It's the old news. I checked their Facebook page. It's old stuff. This stuff here is 10 hours ago. Is that the stuff that you're talking about from 10 hours ago? Yeah, I think, yeah, 10 hours ago. So that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about, okay. All right, Deidre. She's talking about what Marie's talking about is something that's not out there yet. Okay, 10 hours ago? All right, then we can go to bed. All right. All right, as you were, everyone. All right, thank you for coming in, moderators. Thank you for coming in, everyone. I don't know, it's sad, but, you know, we'll see what happens tomorrow. Just pray, and that's all you can do. Bye. God bless. Love you. Bye, everybody. See you tomorrow.